Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I request all of you to please take your seats. We are about to begin shortly. I request everyone to please settle down. We are about to begin shortly. Neeti ma'am. Please put your hands together for Chairperson CBSE, Shri Rahul Singh Ji, who has arrived amongst us. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. I, Dr. Shweta Arora, on my personal behalf and on behalf of CBSE, welcome each one present today. I extend a warm welcome to Major General P.R. Murali, VSM retired, Managing Director, Army Welfare Education Society, Commander Manoj Bisht, Secretary, Navy Education Society, Dr. Grace Pinto, Managing Director, Rayan International Group of Schools, Ms. Bharti Sharma, Senior Director, GT Goenka Group of Schools, all HODs from CBSE, and principals from NCR who have come together today morning for this very monumental occasion. Today we come together at a pivotal moment in India's education history, one that calls for reflection, collaboration, and forward-thinking leadership. With the CBSE introducing the two-board education policy 2026, the educational landscape of the country is set for a significant transformation. And it is our collective responsibility as leaders to guide the schools, our teachers, and most importantly, our students. I would like to begin the day's proceeding with the kind permission of Chairperson CBSE. Should we, sir? Thank you, sir. I will invite Shri Manish Agarwal ji, Joint Secretary Coordination, for setting the objective of the day today.
Thank you, Shweta Madam. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Respected Chairperson, sir, Controller, sir, all HODs, special invitees, principals present here, other members of the education fraternity who are watching this webinar live all across the world, our principals, teachers, students, their parents, our regional offices, and their staff. This is indeed a very pivotal moment in the history of education in India, where we are beginning our journey towards two board examinations. It has been 5 years since new education policy, national education policy it has been called now, has been launched in the year 2020. And one of the pivotal pillar of this policy was to conduct two board examinations. Why this thought was there that we have to conduct two board examinations? The thought process was that our students are under immense pressure and they have great anxiety when they go to their board examinations. Why it is so? Because the board examinations are considered very high stake. So one of the pivotal element of the new education policy was to reduce the high stakes of the board examinations. Towards that end, it was conceptualized that students may be given more than one chance to appear in the examination so that if they wish to improve upon their performance, they may be allowed to do so. So all of us are having certain queries, certain doubts, how we will be going about these two board examination systems. We have brought out many circulars and instructions in the public domain where we have clarified many important points. But still, some doubts persist. So we thought that we should have a one-on-one meeting with all the stakeholders so that all the doubts may be dispelled and clarifications may be provided to one and all. So without taking much time, I hand over to Dr. Shweta to continue with the proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, Manishji, for the very brief introduction on the two-board education policy that we have. This meeting brings together about 500 educational leaders physically present with us today this morning, and about 45,000 other principals from various regions who have joined us online through the webinar. They represent the diverse regions that we have. Our discussions today will shape the real implementation of this policy across schools, ensuring that the intent of the reform translates into meaningful practice. To begin the proceedings, I would like to invite Shri Rahul Singh Ji, Chairperson CBSE, for the inaugural address. Sir, please.
Commander Manoj Best, Mrs. Grace Pinto, and Mrs. Bharti Sharma, who are leaders of a certain number of schools, 2 in the government sector and 2 in the private sector. All other principals whom we keep on meeting on various issues time and again, CBSE officials. A warm welcome to all of you to this so-called demystification briefing. As Manish elucidated in his address, 2 board exams now is a policy obligation which all of us have to fulfill together. And as we have also discussed about it earlier, what is to be understood is this is an obligation, and then we have to make it work successfully. And I must confess to all of you that it was not an easy decision or an easy scheme to devise. Not the least because the NEP and the NCF themselves, they talked about 3 options. So we had to weigh all the 3 options, policy options. One was introducing a semester system. So already we are assessing only class 10th syllabus in the year and class 12 syllabus in the term ending board exams. A semester system would have reduced the curricular load and what is to be externally assessed. But more importantly, we felt that holding full-fledged semester-based exams would overload the teachers unduly. They might not be able to cope up with the pressures of evaluation, and schools may not be able to cope up with the pressures of invigilation and conduct of examinations. It's also going to put a huge strain on the controller's resources, which are common resources. Another option which was talked about was the concept of anytime examinations. So board exams anytime the child is ready. For that we require a huge, in a way very robust set of resources which can be drawn upon, and then we also need to trust our invigilation mechanisms and proctoring mechanisms, which would again entail lots and lots of effort. And we also felt that those systems may not necessarily work towards reducing the stress that children face. So that left us with the third option, which was elucidated in the NEP as the first exam would be the main examination and the second for improvement if the students so desire. So we have kept that as the pervading philosophy of this scheme of the second board exams. So in a sense, what we decided was that we won't go in for second board exams in all the subjects. Only those subjects where the external assessment component is more than 50. Not more than or equal to 50, but more than 50. So that means 60 or 70. Only there we will offer improvement subjects for the second board exams. Second, as part of a design thought, we also didn't want to dilute the, let's say, the premise that the first board exam is the main exam. So we don't want to encourage opportunity shopping, so to speak. So we shouldn't create a system whereby a child can choose 3 subjects to appear in the first board exams, 3 subjects to appear in the second board exams. So that would defeat the purpose of the entire thought. So what we went in with is, the first is the main exam, and the child has to demonstrate seriousness in approaching the first board exam. So if the child is absenting herself or himself from 3 or more subjects in the first board exams, the second board exam opportunity is not going to be available to them. So to repeat, I think it will be discussed in much more detail, obviously, but at the broad stroke, one is the second board exam is only for those subjects where the external assessment component is more than 50. 1. Practicals or internal assessment exercises won't be carried out again. Third, students who haven't appeared in 3 or more subjects in the first board exams won't be allowed to appear in the second board exam. Now, how to operationalize it? Do we ask children to exercise that option right away when they are filling up the registrations for the first board exam? So we thought about it carefully. We also obtained suggestions from principals. Although the first thought was that we should, because the board would have made lots of money, because every child would have opted for a second board exam. So the first option was to let children exercise the option for the second board exam right away when they are filling up the LOC for the first board exam. But then that would have created too much of uncertainty and also some wastage. So now, after the results of the first board exams are going to be declared, we will open a window immediately for the LOC without waiting for re-evaluation or recounting of the answer books. I think it is around 10 to 15 days it will be kept open. And after that, we will finalize the list of candidates. Obviously, the number of centers would be reduced. We don't expect, as a heuristic, we have taken that around 40% children would appear in each of the main subjects as in the second board exam at max. So doing so would reduce the evaluation load that the teachers may have to incur after the conduct of the examinations. So in the first board exams in class 10th, the total number of answer books which are evaluated by the board comes to around 1.5 crores. Is that so? A bit more than that, so I stand corrected. But with these particular, I would say, restrictions, we don't expect the entire evaluation load for the second board exams to be more than 20 to 30 lakhs. So we also hope that we will be able to complete evaluations quicker and be able to deliver the results for the second board exams in time before, there's a deadline that we had kept, I think July 31st? June 31st. '30th of April. Our deadline is 30th of June. So by 30th of June, we want to close this entire cycle so that schools can get on with the task of teaching and admissions and all that. And then obviously, once you have these broad strokes in place, then there are the matter of details, which has been worked out, and I think it will be presented in quite some detail to you. I request all of you to have patience, listen to the entire presentation where the details will be discussed, and then there will obviously be doubts about who is to be allowed, what's the shape of the mark sheet going to be like, whether the child when is the child going to get opportunities for re-evaluation and copy of the answer books, etc. I think all of those we'll attempt to answer. And if there is anything that needs some correction even at this stage, except the scheme for the examination, which we have frozen for this year exam because it requires lots of logistics. Accepting that, regarding the format of the question paper, timings, suggestions regarding examination centers, etc., we are still open to change because there is still some time away for that. So once again, I welcome you all to this hall. For those of you for whom it's the first time coming to this so-called, we are somehow very proud of this building, that we have our own building after a long time where we can call principals, we don't have to go out. So for those of you, I would like to welcome you to this particular building. And I wish you a half a day of fruitful deliberations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words and for setting the perfect direction for our dialogue today. Now I will request Chairperson, sir, Controller of Examinations, our esteemed guests, and all our HODs to please launch the FAQs that we have got readied for these two examination policy. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. These FAQs will be emailed to all schools and will also be available on the CBSE website for better understanding. The two-board examination framework aims to reduce high-stake pressure, offer flexibility, and promote a more holistic academic environment. But its success depends on how well we interpret, communicate, and implement it. To help us develop a comprehensive understanding of the policy and its practical implications, I now invite Dr. Sayam Bharadwaj, Controller of Examinations, to demystify the two-board examination for all of us. Please.
So, good morning, everyone. Most respected Chairperson, General P.R. Murli, Managing Director, Army Education Society, then Dr. Praise Pinto from the Ryan Group of School, Commander Manoj from the Navy Education Society, Mrs. Sharma from the Ryan Group from the GD Goenka Group of School, my colleagues, all regional directors and regional officers who are attending this webinar in the online mode, All principals present over here, all principals present online, all students and parents. I requested also to them to join this webinar because they are the main stakeholder and they are going to assist us in ensuring that the two board examination policy is successfully implemented, though it is very, very difficult to implement because it is being conducted against the time. We have to walk miles, etc., extra, so that we are reaching on time. That is the basic issue. This year, we will be holding 4 board examination, basically. First examination will start from 17th of February, and 10th board will be over on 10th of March, and then thereafter, 12th board examination will be over on 9th of April. Thereafter, immediately the 9th of April, we will be holding the class 12th examination for the students who would be participating in the national and international sports for class 12th only, because for class 10, they will be appearing in the second board examination. Thereafter, it will be holding the second board examination, and thereafter, the supplementary examination for class 12. Same way, we will be declaring many, many results. First of all, our target is to release the result of class 10th first board examination by the end of the April. Thereafter, we will be releasing the result by 15th of May for the class 12th also. Then thereafter, 30th of June, we will be declaring the result of the second board examination class 10th. And then thereafter, by the first week of the August, for the supplementary examination of class 12. So when we are holding the 4 examinations, we are utilizing nearly 67, 70 days to conduct these examinations. And all the activities which will be performed by the CBSE for the conduct of examination or by the schools, these will be overlapped. So whenever the things are overlapping, there is a necessity that we should plan our activity in such a manner that it goes absolutely correct. There should not be any problem. And then only we will be able to conduct the examination successfully. I tried that all stakeholders should join this webinar because once this is coming out from the headquarters, so they will be well aware and they would be able to take the correct decision, right decision. Now, my entire presentation is in the 2 parts. First is little bit few slides where I would like to let you know what has been done till date and what would be the impact of this decision and the work which has been done by you people. And thereafter, the second board examination, I would like to see that you are very well aware about the second board examination and all the schemes, all the policies, all the decisions which are to be taken by you or implemented by you, they are taken absolutely, means I would say 100% correct, so that there is no problem at all. We would also like that during the conduct of examination, we should get minimum of the queries so that we would be able to concentrate, focus more on the implementation of the policy and conduct of examination. Now, one thing, this is for the online people, that I will be taking certain questions. So first, for any query during the open house session today itself, people can send the message or the request or the query which they would be having on the WhatsApp number 790-662-7715. I will repeat this number one again, 790-662-7715. After the webinar, even if they are having any problem, any query, these could be mailed to us on info.exam@cbseshiksha.in. So I would earnestly request to each and everyone, if you are having the smallest of query, feel free to write to us, because we would be able to make the FAQs based on the same, and the FAQs which have been launched right now, these will be expanded further so that these will become the guideline for any person who is not aware about the second board examination policy, so they will also be able to do the needful. Now, feedback also I wanted, this is the link, why it is so, I wanted, it is a very small thing, only stars are over there. So if we need to do something else, we will doing or taking more efforts to communicate the policy to our stakeholder to avoid any problem in the future. Now see the size of the examination which I am emphasizing, 8,000 plus examination center. By taking all the answer books of all the 4 examination comes to 3.38 crore. 67 days approximately we will be holding the examination. Teachers which will be involved in the evaluation, I am expecting that 1.7 lakh teachers would, manpower would be required by us. And question papers also, nearly 7,000 question paper will be prepared by the board for the assessment of the student fairly, correctly, and in the right manner. Now, main stakeholders are students, parents, principals, teachers, and management. Therefore, all have been requested and all are present today over here. Students in number of schools, number of students and their parents are also attending this webinar. Now, what would be the outcome after this presentation, which this I would like to know, let you know. I am going the way of NEP only, that there are outcomes. So here also we should have the outcome after this presentation. Now, outcome will be that what is the schedule of various activities of the board examination 2026, that will come to know. Then stakeholders will come to know about the detailed policy of the 2 board examination in class 10. The importance of the first examination is paramount, what sir has said right now. And thereafter, what are the rules and regulations for the second board examination? Will be able to take the right decision in second board examination. All the stakeholders, that would be the outcome. Certainly, my thought is that once you will go out from this room, you will be finding yourself little bit elevated, more informed about the policy and about the conduct of the board examination 2026. Now, successfully implementation of the 2 board examination, right decision by the student, parent, schools, everyone, this would be the outcome. Please keep remember few important issues with the board examination 2026. These are the important points which I wanted to highlight before you all. First is that the LOC has been completed by us. We started the LOC early this time. LOC has been completed, and on behalf of the board, I would like to communicate my sincere thanks to all the schools across the nation, because for the first time it was observed by me that no school had come to me after the LOC कि मेरे क्लर्क के दादाजी एक्सपायर हो गए थे इसलिए वो चले गए थे इसलिए LOC नहीं भर पाए. So that is the best part. Everyone has submitted the LOC on time. So that is very, very good part, I would say. Then we have completed the registration also, class 9th and 11th. There are certain problems. Problems are related to the payment of fees and other things. We are trying to resolve. 90% have been resolved. Remaining will also be resolved by us. So that needful is done. This LOC is this registration is very, very important from our point of view, because if you would be you are having more time, because in class 9th and 11th, we can give you more time. So if there is any problem, we will be opening for the correction very shortly this registration data, and you can make it correct so that next year there won't be any need of correcting the data. The another thing which I would like to communicate from this point, that we are going for a very modern software kind of thing, wherein the necessity of submitting the LOC will be eliminated. That will be over. If any student is coming to you, you will directly be working on our main data. The admission will be granted, everything will be over. We will only say that 31st May, 30th June, whatever is the last date. After that, nothing is to be done, and only the window will be open after that for payment of the fees. No submission of the LOC. That kind of work will be done by us. So, practical of the class 12 of the winter-bound schools are scheduled from the 6th of November to 6th of December. These have already been started, and we have requested all the schools to submit the data during this period only. Thereafter, the practical of the class 12 for the summer-bound school will start from 1st of January to 14th of February. My earnest request to each and every one of you is that this is the only period in which you have to hold the examination and upload the marks also. There should not be any request from the school side that no practicals were conducted, but we were unable to upload the marks, because we will not be having the time this time, because we will be conducting the class 10th examination, busy with the evaluation, and thereafter declaration of the result. So at no point of time, no one should say that no data is still to be uploaded. So complete the data during that period only. That is the litmus test for all of us, to ensure that no, marks have been uploaded, so that we will just process our result and immediately declare the result also. Now, internal assessment of the class 10th are also to be conducted during this period, and you have to upload the marks of the internal assessment of class 10th also. You have to be very, very particular in class 12 because this is the time. Immediately after that, we have to release the result. Now, all of our awards of the internal assessment of class 10th and 12th are to be uploaded. This I already informed to you during this period only. Now, the marks uploaded are also should be doubly checked, and these should be correct only. It should not be said at any moment of time that no, out of 60 we were supposed to upload the marks, but we have uploaded the marks out of 20. आपके टीचर्स आपके साथ हैं, इतने सालों से वो पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो उनको ये पता होना चाहिए, ये ज्ञात होना चाहिए कि उनका इंटरनल असेसमेंट कितने का हो रहा है. आप इसको समझने का प्रयास कीजिए कि एक अच्छा स्कूल अगर गलत चढ़ाता है मार्क्स, तो जो कुछ और स्कूल्स ऐसे हो सकते हैं जिनके बच्चे नहीं आए, कुछ नहीं किया, कहीं और किसी वजह से डमी कल्चर, ये वो सब बहुत सारी इश्यूज हैं विच आई वुड नॉट लाइक टू हाईलाइट ओवर हियर. तो व्हाट विल बी द प्रॉब्लम? दे विल आल्सो कम टू अस and then they will be entering into the unfair means activities. Okay. So we have to stop the such kind of activities in the school education system. This should be pure like anything else. So what is the real assessment? That real assessment should be uploaded. It is not that the artificial assessment is uploaded by the schools after the work is done because of the pressure or because of any other reason. Now, the internal assessment of the sports students are also to be arranged by you during this period. What is happening? That we are getting the request from the school that no, we would like to change the date of the conduct of internal assessment or practicals of the class 12th students because they were participating in national, international event. So we have given you the window. This window is quite big. What you can do, there is a provision in the software where you can reschedule the practical of these students and then conduct the practical with the help of the same external examiner who was earlier allotted to you for the conduct of the practicals. So this way, within this period, we will be completing the responsibilities of the internal assessment of the class 10 or 12th student. Now, this is very important. Take judicious decision in case of the CWSN candidate. It is in our notice. It is in our mind. We have been informed. We have checked also that there are certain schools जिनका की काम क्या है कि बच्चा ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा, मैडम इनको अपने काउंसलर को दिखाओ, इनका एक सर्टिफिकेट बनवा लो. मुझको ये समझ में नहीं आता कि किसी दूसरे के फायदे के लिए मैं अपने ईमान, अपने धर्म को कैसे जो है ठेस पहुंचा सकता हूं. So my request with folded hand to each and every one of you that because we have decided some action on such issues, we will be taking the action this time. We will be uploading the details of such schools also on website. Please avoid misusing the facilities which have been extended by the CBSE only for a very particular society. And because of the action and decision taken by you, we are unable to provide them more facilities. हम लोग कुछ ऐसी facilities देने में interested हैं which is going to change the game. लेकिन हम इसीलिए नहीं देते कि वो गेम चेंज इन बच्चों के लिए ना होकर कहीं और के लिए हो जाएगा. सो वी हैव टू अवॉइड सच इश्यूज. प्लीज बी फेयर as far as the students' education is concerned. Attendance need to be recorded timely, informed timely to the parents, and ensure that you are keeping all the records with you also. And be very strict as far as attendance is concerned. Don't say कि CBSE को जो है रोक लेना चाहिए, हमको रोक लेना चाहिए और हमको डमी कल्चर को रोकना चाहिए. आप अपने लेवल पर बच्चों की अटेंडेंस ठीक से लगाइएगा and then ensure कि वो डाटा भी आपने अपने पास रखा हुआ है, उनको जो है वो भेजना सारा का सारा communicate करना by registered post, by mail. Make a file of each and every candidate so that 1 year only you have to work. From the next year everything would be fine. People will come to know that no, they are not going to relieve the attendance. The requisite attendance, which is 75%, that will be mandated, and we have to go by that only. If you have sent these shortage of attendance, be strict to your statement because many times I am getting the request कि 31 दिसंबर को हमने कैलकुलेट की, शॉर्ट थी, हमको भेज दिया. ठीक है, उसके बाद जो है 15 जनवरी को एक और लेटर आ जाता है, सर इसकी अटेंडेंस पूरी हो गई। तो मुझको जो भी प्रिंसिपल भेजेगा अब की बार मैं उसको बुलाकर अपने यहाँ पर चाय पर बुलाऊंगा और उनको पूछूंगा कि ये ट्रिक मुझको भी बता दो कि कुछ चीजों में मैं भी कर पाऊं, है। सो इट विल बी टेकन, अदरवाइज आई वुड से दैट दिस वे means you are not strictly adhering to the norms, you are manipulating the norms. Must have the briefing meeting with the parents and the students, especially for use of unfair means activities. I would just like to let you know, there are many rules and regulations for the conduct of examination, and these examinations cannot be conducted until up to we are not following our rules and regulations very strictly. Now, what had happened last year, I would just like to let you know that we got many students who were caught with the mobile in the classroom. And this is when we put the two people on the job. Chairman had written one letter to the parent, chairman had written one letter to the students also, that these precautions are to be taken by you. Out of 44 lakh candidates, if say there are more than 100 cases of mobile phone identified, caught during the examination, it is a very serious issue with the CBSE. Why it is so? कि हमारे जब CBSE के सारे प्रिंसिपल, सारे टीचर इतनी मेहनत करते हैं तो मोबाइल फोन की जरूरत कहाँ है? टीचर, बच्चे को तो जाना चाहिए, उसको आंसर के 2 शब्द पढ़े उस क्वेश्चन के और उसके बाद उसको आंसर लिखना शुरू कर देना चाहिए. So, and the another part is that out of these more than 100 candidates who were caught by the CBSE or the school, maximum are the girls candidate. So, at least you must inform it to these candidate that be aware of that what is to be done, how examination is to be conducted. कहीं कुछ नहीं होगा, 2 नंबर कम आएंगे, 2 नंबर ज्यादा आएंगे, उनको फिर इम्प्रूवमेंट की अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, ठीक है. So if they are finding it difficult, so they should leave the question, but they shouldn't use the mobile phone over there. Believe me, the entire CBSE has worked very hard along with you people, and we have declared the day sheet, issued the day sheet 150 days before, about 150 days before. कोई बच्चा नहीं पढ़ेगा ना, कुछ भी नहीं करेगा, तब भी इसके बाद जाकर अगर अपनी वो एक शेड्यूल बनाएगा और पढ़ना शुरू करेगा तो टॉप मोस्ट 10 में उसका नंबर होना चाहिए. इन माय ओपिनियन इट इज गोइंग टू रिड्यूस द स्ट्रेस, इट इज गोइंग टू for the better preparation for the examination. They would not be having any problem, not only for the board examination but for any other examination also in which they would be appearing. Now day sheet issues आपको बता ही दिया मैंने ये सारा. Please ensure that all the schedule are strictly adhered as time is very short. So lot of activities are over there. I would just like to let you know, when I was preparing the schedule, that what activities to be done at what time. Believe me, कम से कम 25 फाइलें मैंने एक्सेल शीट की खत्म करी होंगी, and then I was able to finalize the thing for my office, for my people, that this way we have to work. So time is very short. Be aware of the time and be aware of the rules and regulations. Now most important is discipline and adhering to the rules and regulation, which is the request again and again from my side, that any examination cannot be conducted without everyone, every stakeholder is not disciplined and not following the rules and regulation, including me. If I am not adhering to my rules and regulation, I am going to face the problem. So be very firm and clear that no, this is very important thing and we have to go for this. After this, you can have a meeting with your staff also, all the officials who are involved in the conduct of examination and otherwise also, so that their capacity is also enhanced, so that they would also be assisting you in your school. Now, how many are aware of the 2 examination policies? बताइएगा, हाथ खड़े करिएगा. ठीक है, good, very good. तो आप सारे लोग अवेयर हैं. अब so now your examination would be conducted today, and I would be acting as the school principal, not you people. And then I'll see that your result is declared immediately after the this presentation is over. Okay. Now your question paper start from here. Okay, subject हमारे का आज जो test आपका होना है, 2 examination in class 10th. General instructions are, this question paper contains 74 slides. Okay, there are 53 questions in the question paper. Maintain discipline when answering the questions. No reading time is allotted. No additional time will be provided. No second examination will be conducted. All questions are compulsory. Maximum time till the time 100% learning objective are not achieved. This will be decided by me. If I will feel that no, there is no problem, then only you will allow to go out. Otherwise not. Then most appropriate reply will be considered as correct, because I have tried to give you the flip over there in the questions. So be careful for that. No post-examination facilities will be provided. कोई revaluation नहीं, कोई verification नहीं, कोई counting, कुछ नहीं होगा उसमें. No photocopy. That you are not in the possession of the mobile or any other item or article which could be used for the unfair means. Now, your time starts. Now, first question is, given are the, what I have thought of, that you have gone through the entire study. Believe me, I have framed all these rules because I am the controller of examination, asking so many people to develop the questions. So I asked one of my expert first that prepare 5 questions for me. So I got the 5 questions. I was not satisfied. I said, okay, I will convert each and every question now, piece of information to the question. Now, for each question, I would just like to let you know, there is a rule which will be clarifying the doubt and which will be helping you how to resolve that particular issue. So first question is, given are the 2 statements, assertion and reasoning are, read both the statement carefully and choose the correct option. Assertion is, the policy of the conducting of the 2 board examination for class 12. पढ़ लिया आप लोगों ने? Which one? नहीं, दी एक बार कोई, ये तो ऐसा हो रहा है जैसे कि हमने जब वो पहला बोर्ड एग्जाम कराया था ना, आपके यहाँ आंसर बुक भेजकर, तो वहां टीचर्स ने कहा, बोले सी लिख दो खाली, हम उसको कर देंगे ए बी सी डी कर देंगे. सो दिस इज लाइक दैट ओनली. चलिए आप बताइएगा प्लीज मैम, बताइएगा which reply is the correct one? No, we can go. The policy of conducting 2 board examination for class 10th is designed to reduce exam stress and align with the national education policy. ये तो सही है. Now, reason is this approach promotes competency-based learning, provide a second opportunity for board students to perform better and help prepare them for the structure of the class 12th board examination. तो class 12 के लिए तो हम करा ही नहीं रहे, ठीक है? So the B answer is correct. Both A and R are no, C is correct. Yeah, A is true but R is false. Okay, so this is over there. Now we come to the second question. Fill in the blanks with the suitable option. The policy of the conducting 2 board examination in an academic year will begin from the B is the reply. B is the reply. Now, which of these statements correctly describe the purpose of the second board examination in class 10th? Is statement 1, to organize another round of board examination for every subject for all students. Second, to allow past students to improve their performance in up to 3 subjects. Is statement 3, to provide a second chance for students who were placed in the compartment up to 2 subjects in the first examination. Is statement 4, to make examination more competitive among. B is the correct answer. Okay, so the only issue is that first of all, to organize another round of board examination for every second one, to allow past students to improve their performance is up to 3 subjects. Okay, and thereafter to provide the second chance for the student who were placed in the compartment up to 2 subjects. So both can appear in the examination, second examination. Now Rohit is preparing for his class 10th board examination. His school informed him about the new dual exam policy, but he is unaware of whether whether he should appear in the first board examination or if it is optional. B. Good. कौन बोल रहा है B? Good. So सबको बोलना चाहिए ना B? Yeah. Now fifth is, which one of the following column is correctly matched with regards to the number of subjects a student can appear for the second board examination? So column A, maximum number of subjects allowed in second examination. Okay. Only one, not permitted for more than this many number. Okay. The official limit announced by the announced for improvement 3, more than this number is not allowed. Okay. So these are over there and the options are given on the right hand side. So A, B, C, D, 3. So 3 are the number. 3 is the magic number over here. Okay. Not more than 3 examinations are allowed. That is to be taken care of. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, A is right. Now, Ria missed several papers in her class 10th board examination due to a medical emergency. Her class teacher checks her record and notices that she was absent in 3 subjects. The teacher now explains what will happen next under the dual examination policy. Based on this situation, what happens if a student is absent for 3 subjects in the first examination? The student will be considered as having failed in the entire examination. The student must appear in the second examination for all the subjects in which the student was absent. The student will be promoted automatically without appearing in the further examination. The student can skip any of the examination and appear only in the next academic examination. Yeah, A is the correct option because three examination Ria has not appeared. So if not appeared, so 2 examination will be considered as she had appeared, but only in 2 subjects we can give the compartment. So more than 2, so she will be declared fail and she is supposed to appear next year only in the month of February, March 2027 for the examination. Yeah. Yeah, good question. 2 examination, say if I am not able to appear in 2 examination because of any reason, so I will be placed in the compartment category. Okay, and compartment is allowed in the second board examination. Yeah. The board announced the syllabus structure for the second board exam. Choose the correct option. Contains only the topic in which the student performed poorly. Uses a shorter version of the original syllabus. Uses a new and separate improvement syllabus. Follow the same syllabus as the main board examination. D. So same syllabus, there won't be any change. Syllabus will remain the same only. Sunita appears for the first board examination, but she feels that the internal assessment score does not reflect her actual performance. Later when preparing for the second examination, she again wants to improve her internal assessment score. Based on the new policy, how many times in class 10th is student allowed to improve the internal assessment? So not allowed, only one time allowed. Okay, good. Arrange the following steps in the correct order for applying for photocopy, verification and re-evaluation after the second exam for the answer books of the first examination. Now, see, for each and every question, what I said to you that it would be communicating you the correct message, correct rule position. So this question is communicating that there won't be any re-evaluation verification process after the first board examination. It will be after the second board examination. Okay. केवल आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए मतलब वहां पर तो सही इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड की है बट देयर आई हैड गिवन नंबर ऑफ ऑप्शन दैट व्हाट वुड बी द सीरियल ऑर्डर ऑफ अप्लाइंग फॉर द सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल पेमेंट ऑफ रिक्वायर्ड फी then applying for photocopy, applying for verification, applying for evaluation. Okay, A is the correct. So one thing which I would like to let you know over here, which is very important. Last year we changed the order of the requests made by the schools and the students for the verification of the marks. So we said that you get the first photocopy first, then decide what is to be done you would like to go for the verification or for the revaluation or for both. So it has reduced the work, but the number of requests which came to us for the photocopy, they were little bit more. So that was the burden on the CBSE, but entirely means we were able to see that no, in one go, students were able to apply for each and every request which they wanted as per this policy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. No one is allowed. No one is allowed for the verification of marks. What is the basic issue? That if they are thinking that no, my marks are not correct, what we will be going to do, I'll just let you know. Soon the first examination is over. We will open the LOC. All the students who are feeling that no, they haven't performed well during the first examination, they can submit only their details. No fees is to be paid. Soon the result will be declared. For 5-7 days, we will be opening the window where you can add more students if need be based on the result and pay the fees. But this verification, revaluation and photocopy would be available for both the examination after the second examination only, because otherwise we can't conduct the examination. And if anyone feel after the declaration of result that no, my marks are not up to the satisfaction level which I had performed, so better is first he should go for the second examination, thereafter we will see for the first one. Now read the following situation carefully. B. No, the question is the school must decide what to do when a student did not qualify in the first examination. Which of the following align with the board's rule? Deny admission in class 11? No. Allow admission only after the second examination result? No. Ask the student to repeat the year? No. Allow provisional admission in class 11th is yes. Yeah. Why? Acha, what was happening prior to this? We can say, let me know. After a lot of discussion, it has been done. Because in my opinion, what was happening earlier, if the child was placed in the compartment, so he was able to get the admission only after the August. Okay. But this time when we will be declaring the result by the 30th of June, so from 1st July, child can appear in the class, attend the class also. Ma'am, what will be done, because there are more questions and I have given the priority of time for the open house also. So please note down, we will take the questions which are in your mind during that period. That would be fine. Yeah, because I need to adhere to the time schedule also. D. Allow provisional admission to class 11th until the second exam result is declared. Pardon me? Means this is basically for the student who are placed in the compartment category. Okay, they will be getting the admission. Okay, maximum 2 examinations they can appear in compartment. For the purpose of improvement, they can appear in the 3 subjects. So no one will come to you. Read the following situation carefully and choose the best possible permission accorded by the board. The student has written 2 exams, met with an accident after the second exam, missed the remaining 3, allowed in the remaining 3 subjects during the second examination, allowed in only 1 pending paper, repetition of the entire academic year next year, allowed for the improvement examination entirely. C is the correct answer. Yeah. Which of the following is the correct exception allowed by the board for a student detained due to attendance shortage in the first examination? So just go through it. They may complete the required attendance before second board examination and appear in the second board examination. So it is not. You have to complete the attendance by the 31st of December only. So no classes will be considered after that. There is no minimum attendance is required for the second examination. So are you thinking that anyone can come, walk in and appear in this examination? No. So the minimum attendance criteria will be applicable for the second board examination also. They may appear next year only. So they will be appearing next year. This is the correct answer. They will be exempted from the mandatory attendance in second exam. No, they will not be permitted to appear in the examination because of the shortage of attendance. Which of the following rule best fits the board's objective of supporting a student attempting improvement examination? Final examination, higher of the 2 attempts, final marks. The second option is second attempt only, final marks, lower of the 2 scores, final marks, average of the 2 scores. A. So this basically this question is reflecting how our mark sheet would be. So out of the 2 best marks, the best will be taken in the final report card if a child is appearing in the second board examination also. Given are the 2 statements, assertion A, reasoning R. Read both the statement carefully and choose the correct option. Assertion A student who is participating in a national or international sports event during the first board examination is permitted to appear in the second examination. Okay. Then thereafter, reason is the board allows a student with valid and approved special circumstances to take the missed examination in the second examination. So A is the correct. Second is basically when we are going for the option, C is correct, A is the true, but R is the false. Okay. A is the correct option, means A statement is correct, but not the second one. R reason is not correct. Now, a new student joined the school after the first exam. Which one of the following is the board most appropriate action regarding the second exam LOC? They may appear provisionally. They can appear in selected subject only. They may appear in recommended, if recommended by the principal. They cannot fill the LOC of second examination. Which one? D. They cannot fill the LOC for the second examination. Yeah. Sunita scored 32% marks in the theory and 40% in internal assessment in a subject. She wants to know if she passes according to this year's eligibility criteria. Which of the following statement is correct or the correct approach? She passes because internal assessment is more than 33%. She passes because overall aggregate is 36%. She fails because she did not get at least 33% in each component. She passes if board gives 5 grace marks. B. B is the correct one. Because what is the eligibility criteria, passing criteria for class 10th? That 33% marks, means combining both the child should get the 33% mark. So then only child will be declared pass. Now see the question. Just go through the question once. Child is getting English language and literature 77, Hindi he was absent, science 23, mathematics basic 14, social science 75. I am showing you the total output. Okay. Yeah. So B is the correct. The student fail in falls in ER category and must appear in repeat the year. Okay, good. पढ़कर आए बच्चे, अच्छी तैयारी की है. Ananya is appearing for the second board exam and her family has shifted to another city. She wants to appear from the new city. Which of the following provision is allowed according to the board rules in this case? She cannot change the examination city. She may request a change with proper documentation. She can appear in the selected subject for the new city, from the new city. She can change the city only maximum up to 3 subjects. Which one? नहीं बोलिएगा. ए कितने लोग कह रहे हैं वो हाथ खड़ा करेंगे. ठीक है. नीचे बी कितने लोग बोल रहे हैं? ठीक है. सी कितने लोग बोल रहे हैं? कोई नहीं बोल रहा. डी. तो ए और बी से चूज करना हमको. So she cannot change the examination city. Second में कोई हम change नहीं करने देंगे. A is the correct reply. जहां से पहले दिया आपने उसी जगह से आपको दूसरा देना है. What had happened prior to the COVID, we were not permitting the change. But now a lot of requests are coming to us, and what has been decided that we will be showing one notification this time also that up to a particular date we will permit the change of examination city because of some valid reason only, otherwise not. No, B is not correct. She may request a change with proper documentation. So change is, if she is bringing the death certificate of grandfather, we will not permit. She has to or he has to appear from the first city only. Yeah, same city only. Then only first city only. First city, no second city. Means whatsoever are the condition, second examination will be held in the same city where the child has appeared earlier. A school is preparing a student for the second board examination. The principal wants to ensure students are confident but not stressed to improve marks. Which of the following is following should be the correct, should be the school's main role according to the board's guideline? Conduct intensive coaching for the classes. कितने लोग कह रहे हैं? No. Maintain a stress-free and supportive environment. Yeah. Compel all students to appear for the second examination. No, not at all. Focus only on the student likely to score high. No. So only second is correct. ऐसा ना हो कि बोले नहीं नहीं मेरा ABCD group of school है 99 रह गए तो एक बच्चा जो रह गया बोले तू कर यार कोई रहना नहीं चाहिए 100% के लिए जाना है. Okay, result should be 100%. I had given one more flexibility that if you are sponsoring 100 students, anyhow one child was not able to appear in the examination, so you can make the result out of 99 students only. Don't say that your result is 99%. You are allowed to say that 100% result. After appearing in the 2 examinations, Sumit met with an accident. He made a request to the CBSE without medical certificate to permit him in the second board examination. In remaining 3 examinations, what decision CBSE will take on Sumit's request? Sumit is allowed with a fine of ₹1,000. Sumit is allowed only in 2 subjects. Sumit will be denied for second examination. Sumit will be asked to submit medical document. No, B. Okay. अगर वो 3 एग्जाम में बैठा ही नहीं है ना, अच्छा सॉरी, आफ्टर प्रिपेयरिंग, नो 3, आई एम करेक्ट, 3 में वो बैठा ही नहीं है बच्चा. So no, not 3 examination are allowed. Okay. So he will be denied the permission by the CBSE. Yeah. I'll give it to you. This entire presentation will be hosted on the website. If you are having any concern, just let me know. Provide it to your teachers also so that they will learn how to prepare the questions. Pardon? No. No, after preparing in the 2 examinations, Sumit met with an accident. He made a request to the CBSE without medical certificate to permit him in the second board examination in remaining 3 examinations. So 3 की बात कर रहे हैं ना हम, 2 दिए ना, अगर वो 2 नहीं देता और 3 देता तब परमिटेड था. आंसर इज नहीं. Vibha ma'am, marking scheme prepared by the CBSE is correct. Go for that only. Richa score marks in the following manner in 2 examinations. Subject 1, first examination 55, 67, second examination 67, 55. How her marks will be depicted in the B? B would be the correct depiction. Okay, good. Now Raghav appears in the main examination, and to switch to Maharashtra board in class 11th, he requires passing document. How will he provide proof of his qualifying class 10th? Provide document after declaration of the first examination result, after the declaration of the second examination result. From DigiLocker after first examination, he will submit a certificate issued by the principal. So from the DigiLocker only. Okay. Because after first examination, we will be hosting the result only in DigiLocker, and as per the Government of India initiative and direction, that result will be accepted. So only that will be given, because we never wanted that we should print more mark sheet and revise later on. So we wanted to save the expenditure paper also, so that a correct policy was decided over here. Why not? We will be sending the result to each and every school after the first one also. Everything will remain the same. Ma'am, just let me know which one is not accepting. We have the treatment for them. I said Government of India has directed that now Act is over there. IT Act, what is defined in the IT Act, that the document hosted over there will be accepted without any signature, without... No, ma'am, there could be very, very small number of cases. This year only one case we have come across through the Twitter, and Dr. Vineet Joshi himself has made a call to the school, engineering college, that why you are not accepting, why we are not allowed to take the action against you also. Okay, so everyone will accept. UGC has already issued the notification. Earlier, Secretary Mr. Rajneesh had issued the direction to all the higher education institution on the request of the CBSE, and everyone will be accept. If not accept, we have to force to them to accept the rules and regulations. Yeah. Now, a school has sponsored 30 students in class 10 in 2026 examination. All students secured 90% and above marks, which statement is true for the school principal. Advise all students to register for second examination. Advise 50% student to register for second examination. Advise student to prepare only if they have secured less marks in any of the subject out of science, math, social science and language. Advise to appear in the internal assessment instead of the theory of any of the subjects, जिससे कि ज़्यादा दिलाते हो. C is the correct answer. Yeah. ये कुछ ना कुछ reply जो questions है मैंने repeat किए जिससे कि मुझे पता चल जाए कि आपको आ गया पता. Sudhanshu secured 78% marks in class 10th in 2026 examination. What should be the best advice to Sudhanshu by his father? Advise him to appear for the second examination. Advise him to appear only in one subject in second examination. Advise him to get admission in 11th and work hard for his class 12th. Advise him to join coaching for second examination. So जितने भी फादर यहाँ पर सुन रहे हैं वो समझ लें कि उनके लिए जो है वो C correct option है. Don't put your child under burden, under pressure that no, you have to go. Whatsoever the child has secured in class 11th, this class 11th mark sheet is basically what is happening. हमको सरकार में या भारत में अच्छा मान लिया गया कि ये जो डेट ऑफ बर्थ लिखते हैं ना उसकी वैलिडिटी है, और जो डेट ऑफ बर्थ नगर निगम से वहां से मिलती है वो सही नहीं है. So our certificate is required only for that purpose. Marks are not going to put any impact on the child's performance. Once the child would be in the market, I am telling you, he would change the entire scenario. मतलब एक बार उसको खेलने के लिए मिलेगा तो he would do it. So marks are not the significant figure which is going to reflect his success. Now, a counseling session is organized by the school for the student for class 10 before main examination. Which suggestion given to the student by the school counselor is most appropriate? आप decide कर लेंगे. You all should prepare well for the first examination. Yeah. So only for first examination, if you will prepare, that is done. Yeah, good. So now thereafter, Vanna, after first examination, booked her air ticket to visit her Nani on 17th May 2026. Her performance was poor in social science in first examination. Which of these statement is correct, considering that she may decide to appear in social science in second examination? Her decision to book air ticket is correct. She should plan to visit her Nani only after 1st June. She can visit her Nani on 14th May 2026. She can decide after result declaration of the first examination. So D is the correct answer. So because this is basically depending on the schedule which we have prepared. तो ऐसा ना हो कि बोले नानी क्या जाना है फिर पेपर छूट जाए, फिर थर्ड एग्जाम नहीं कराएंगे हम लोग. Which option is correct about the eligibility for appearing in the first examination? Fresh student of class 10. This I am talking about the first examination. Who all can appear in the first examination? Second chance compartment, essential repeat of previous year, improvement examination. Which option is correct? A पर कितने लोग हाथ उठाते हैं अपना? B पर कितने लोग उठाते हैं? C पर कितने लोग उठाते हैं? And D पर कितने लोग उठाते हैं? D is the correct answer. Or how I am explaining this issue कि ये ना जो है वंदे भारत है हमारा जो एग्जाम है सेकंड एग्जाम, इसमें जो लोग जा रहे हैं वो दर्शन करने के लिए भी जा रहे हैं मंदिर के, वो घूमने के लिए भी जा रहे हैं, बनारस अगर जा रही है वंदे भारत, ठीक है, और रिलेटिव से भी मिलने जा रहे हैं. सो देयर आर मेनी काइंड ऑफ पैसेंजर्स विच आर ट्रेवलिंग थ्रू दी वंदे भारत, बट नेम इज वंदे भारत. सो वी आर हैविंग व्हाई हाँ. सो फर्स्ट एग्जाम ना, नाउ फर्स्ट एग्जामिनेशन हु विल अपीयर? फ्रेश स्टूडेंट ऑफ क्लास 10 जो अभी बैठ रहे हैं आपके, ठीक है. सेकंड चांस कंपार्टमेंट, नो इट वुड बी थर्ड चांस कंपार्टमेंट. इसको ड्रॉप कर देते हैं क्वेश्चन को. सो कंसीडर दिस थर्ड चांस कंपार्टमेंट. एसेंशियल रिपीट ऑफ द प्रीवियस ईयर, सर्टेनली यस. ओके, द इंप्रूवमेंट एग्जामिनेशन, नो लास्ट दे विल कम, लास्ट ईयर विल कम. No, last year 12th, 10th student will come and appear for the improvement. Yeah. So this second is third. Basically in second, if we will do the third, so this will be the category, all category. Now for the second examination, improvement category up to 3 main subject, that is out of science, social science, maths and language and a language. First and third chance compartment, compartment plus improvement. Improvement for the student passed by replacement of the subject. अब आप ये कैटेगरी भी समझ लीजिएगा. आप लोग ना बहुत गलती करते हैं इसमें चाहते समय. आफ्टर डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ रिजल्ट आई एम गेटिंग nearly 1000 requests to my office that we have submitted the wrong category of the student. So first is improvement category up to 3 main subject, which is as per the mandated of the current year, because of which we are holding the second examination. कि बच्चा पास होगा और उसके बाद 3 सब्जेक्ट में इंप्रूव करना चाहेगा. देन फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड चांस कंपार्टमेंट. सो फर्स्ट चांस इज फॉर दिस ईयर, सेकंड एग्जाम होगा, एंड थर्ड चांस इज ऑफ द लास्ट ईयर. ओके, बोथ विल बी अलाउड. नाउ कंपार्टमेंट प्लस इंप्रूवमेंट, दैट आई हैव बीन प्लेस्ड in compartment in 1 or 2 subject. Along with that, if in 1 subject I can appear in 2 subject for improvement. If 2 subject compartment, then only 1 subject I can appear. Then the improvement for the student passed by the replacement of the subject. Say maths child has failed, the child has passed by replacing the 6th subject, which is the skill one, and then child is not able to qualify maths, so this child will also be allowed to appear in the second examination. D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. Now, when will the student not be allowed to appear in the second examination? Which statement is incorrect? Yeah. If a student has not appeared in the first examination due to any reason, a student has not appeared in 3 or more subjects in the first examination because of any reason, a student placed in ER category in first examination, a student is placed in compartment in first examination. iske so first is the correct one. The student not appear in the D is the correct one. Whosoever has appeared in means placed in the compartment, only they will be allowed to appear. Not allowed. So ABC not allowed. D will be allowed. Good. Incorrect. So ABC is the correct answer. Yeah. Can a student appear in the second examination in subject 6 and 7 opted in class 10th? Which statement is correct? Yes, a student can appear maximum in 3 subjects. If a student offers science, maths, social science or language, at these places will be allowed, otherwise not. Okay. So first is wrong and second is correct. So third, C is the correct reply. Okay. Koi confusion hai? No, go through the statement. Yes, a student can appear maximum in 3 subjects. So this is correct statement. If a student offered science, maths, social science and languages, at these places will be allowed, otherwise not. So this is also correct. So both are correct. So A is the correct option. Good. 31. 50% time is over. Now we have come to the 31st question. Bachcho, hurry up. Jaldi se likhna hai. Can a student who passed in 2025 appear in an additional subject during the second examination? Which of these statement is correct? Yes, additional subject will be allowed in second board examination. No, additional subject will not be allowed in second board examination. The student will not be allowed to appear in a standalone subject, only allowed in the subject which are not having internal assessment. Only third is correct. What has been done by the CBSE? Earlier we were permitting the students who opted in 2025 5 subjects, they appeared that they passed the examination. Thereafter they thought, no, we wanted to become the pilot and we should go and appear in the mathematics as an additional subject. A standalone subject means they have never been to class, they have not touched the book, and then they wanted to come and appear in the examination. So this activity is not allowed even by the NIOS also. So why should CBSE should allow? So we decided this time, people have reached to the court, case was dismissed. So decision is in our favor. So that is all. So these students will not be allowed in the first or second examination for the purpose of a standalone subject. Now 32, Sangeeta performed very poorly in mathematics standard. If in first examination, she decided to opt mathematics and basic in the second examination. Is she allowed to do so? Allowed. This is the only case in which we will permit the change of subject. It is not the change of subject basically, it is the change of adjustment. Allowed. Say that is the basic issue. When we prepared this 2 board examination policy, the essence of the previous year rules and regulation have been taken into consideration. So, अगर कोई दूसरा लेगा सब्जेक्ट तो नहीं होगा. मान लीजिए वैसे 10th में बहुत कम. Yeah, that is also allowed. That is all. In case of the mathematics, interchange is allowed, but not in other subject. If someone is saying that no, in place of the social science, I can go for the humanities, some drawing and painting and other subject, that will not be allowed. No, that will be replaced. That we will see. That has not been decided. We were discussing when we will be permitting the change. So what we will mention over there. One thing is, please listen to me carefully. Please सुनिएगा मेरे को. आप लोगों के पास बात करने के लिए मैं भी समय दूंगा आपको. What is the issue in such cases? Because we are designing the mark sheet also. So we thought that every time we are not going to write these subjects. So subject will be written only once. Then we will be giving the internal assessment, then the theory marks in the first examination. Okay. And then the total will be at the end. Then the second examination theory. Okay. And then we will come. So what we have decided generally that we will be putting some mark over there, and we will say the child has changed from mathematics standard to basic or basic to standard at the back only. But when the subject will be mentioned over there, we will change that subject to the final one only. That is. Pardon? Ma'am, if you are submitting the LOC for the second examination, certainly by you people. Yeah. आप मैम अभी पूछ लीजिएगा, जल्दी से खत्म करता हूँ. I wanted that during the open house I should get more questions, because whatever it come to my mind that I have prepared, I was having more questions also. I thought that no, class will become more lengthy, it will take a lot of time. So I decided that only during the open session we will go for the more questions. Now, अभी देखते हैं, अभी बताता हूँ, सबको बाद में बताएंगे. बेटा चुपचाप बैठो. Yeah. Sangam performed very poorly in science in the first examination. He decided to change to skill subject in second examination. Is he allowed to do so? Not allowed. Not allowed. Yeah. Vishal opted 3 languages in first examination. He performed poorly in 2 languages. He decided to improve his performances in both the languages in second examination. Can he opt for the improvement in 2 languages? No, not allowed. Say, though there are other questions also which will come, but only in one language child can appear in the second examination. This appearance is could be because of the compartment category or the improvement category. Any of the two, only one side has to, in one language child has to appear. Ramagya is a CWSN student and he got extra time in first examination. He will be appearing in second examination in two subjects in second examination. Is he required to request again for extra time in the second examination? Yes, he need to request. No, he need not to request. He will not be provided extra time in second exam. He will only be provided 10 minutes per hour in second examination. How many are saying no? वो फर्स्ट वन, फर्स्ट के लिए हाथ खड़ा करेंगे. ठीक. हाँ. No, he need not to request. Okay. B. He will be provided extra time in second examination. He will not be provided second. Yeah. Now these he will only be provided 10 minutes per hour. No. So which one is correct? No request is to be made. When data is already with us. Okay, so we will utilize that data so that they will be appearing in the examination. Only request for the subject and for the second board examination, nothing else. I requested one of my officer, कहाँ है वो Kamal Kumar Khandelwal, who is looking after this work, and Catherine Madam, Director IT, to remain present during the entire session so that they are very well aware about the policy. And when they will be developing the system, so system is having all these things incorporated very well. Now, Manish decided to leave the country after first examination and will return back only on 10th May 2026. Okay, he decided to submit LOC for both the examination in one go. His decision is correct, his decision is wrong. He can submit both the LOCs as per his availability. He cannot submit LOC for the second exam, only first examination is over. 4. So it is, his decision is wrong, this is correct. And he can submit LOC of second examination only, first examination is over. D. Good. Reply, correct answer. Result of the first examination will be declared by end of April 2026 and second examination by end of May 2026. Okay. Now, result of the first examination will be declared by the end of April 2026 and second examination by the end of June 2026. Both the result will be declared together. CBSE always declare the result before the decision. So 2 and 4 is correct. A student approached to CBSE after first examination with a request clarification on some issues which were not mentioned in this scheme. Whose decision clarification will be binding? Options are only student CBSE. So जो हम डिसाइड करेंगे वो फाइनल होगा. मैं ये इसलिए लेकर आया हूं क्वेश्चन, आपको बताता हूं. Believe me, we are giving a very very deep thought. I was getting the request from the principals कि 3 सब्जेक्ट में नहीं बैठा तो आप परमिट कर दो उसको. ठीक है, तो अगर मैं 3 सब्जेक्ट में बैठाता हूं तो मेरी डेट शीट बड़ी हो जाती है. दूसरी तरफ सेम प्रिंसिपल इज रिक्वेस्टिंग टू मी, आप सेकंड बोर्ड एग्जाम क्यों कंडक्ट करा रहे हैं? सो आई थॉट दैट वी शुड ब्रिंग इट टू देयर नोटिस कि जो बुक में है वो ही सही है हमारा, उसके बाहर का जो है वी विल डिसाइड दैट थिंग. या when CBSE will start, when will start LOC? When CBSE will start LOC submission of second examination, along with LOC of the main examination after first examination is over, after result declaration of first examination, there is no requirement of LOC for second examination. Yeah. After the first examination is over. Okay. 2 is correct. No, what, please listen. There is, please listen to me. Say along with LOC of the main examination, not submitted. Then after first examination is over, this is correct. Then after result declaration of first examination, okay. No, आपने पेपर पूरा नहीं पढ़ा है. शुरू के सेक्शन में था which is the most appropriate answer. So most appropriate is after the first examination is over. There is no requirement of LOC for second examination. This is wrong. Okay. Prachi is a science teacher in a school. She has done evaluation in first examination. Will she be doing evaluation for the similar days as done in the first examination? Options are yes, equal to the first examination, no, less days, depending over availability of Prachi, depending on the principle of Prachi. So B is the correct answer, less days only. Fourth.
Sir, D.
B. Good. Good. Huh. Ma'am, this comes to the controller also, this comes to the principal of the also, कि पहले एग्जाम के बाद दूसरे एग्जाम में चेंज हो जाने चाहिए. Ma'am, that's only I am telling you, na. Say what I had observed during my entire career in CBSE for 25 years, that no one is, first of all, schools are not giving the holidays to the teachers. They would be organizing certain things. Then what I said, everyone is not going for all the complete vacations. For what purpose we have declared the day sheet so early, and very soon we will be declaring the evaluation period also for each and everyone, so that they will arrange. We can't say tomorrow if I will say, no, you send the second teacher and second teacher is not as capable as the first teacher was. For me, there won't be any problem except me and my regional offices are working more. But your child will suffer. Okay, so we have to see which one is better.
Get the evaluation duties also now.
We will be giving it to you.
That's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe those who
आप
are.
बैठ जाइए, आप CBSE में भी थी, आपको सब पता, आपको करना है. बताइए.
सर पर बोल रहे तो दीजिए. सर मैं सिंपल ये कर रही हूँ, जो सेकेंड टाइम आ रहे हैं, maybe they get extra remuneration for doing it during their summer break.
हाँ, remuneration could be in the form of less time also.
सर गर्मी की छुट्टियां सैक्रोसेंट होती हैं टीचर्स के लिए. हम भी बुलाते हैं तो भी नहीं आती.
क्या क्या
Sir, गर्मी की छुट्टियां पड़ेंगी उस time, and if we can consider maybe, little extra, whichever way appreciation, I think that'll go a long way. It's a request. Rest, was CBSE is always right.
Yeah. Now 41. Few principals are discussing that CBSE has fixed more than 8,000 examination center for class 10 main examination 2026. One of them said that all these examination center will be fixed for second examination also. Now probabilities are similar to the first examination, center will be fixed in the second examination. Wrong. More examination center will be fixed in the second examination. Wrong. Less examination center will be fixed in the second examination. Correct. 50% center of the first examination will be fixed. Wrong. Okay, so C is the correct answer. Poonam expresses her views to Prachi that would CBSE will enhance remuneration rates for the examination related to activities for examination 2026. Sorry. Which statement is correct on this in this regard? No, rates will remain the same as that of exam 2025. Proposal for enhancing rates will be placed in the government.
Second.
Scheduled for on 20. Then rates have already been enhanced. No, CBSE will increase rates for examination 2027. अरे आप सब लोगों को 3 बोलना चाहिए था. 3. So we have enhanced the rates and notification will be issued shortly.
Oh, very good, sir.
Yeah. These are very, very important cases. These are the questions based on the case study, and then you have to find out the things. सर 600 करोड़ रुपए तो मैं पे कर चुका, मुझे नहीं पता कहां जा रहा है.
सर फर्स्ट एग्जामिनेशन अभी तक नहीं आया है.
नहीं, मैं आपको बता देता हूं. We have made the payment of 600 crore rupees till date. Yesterday we have made the last payment. There are 1008 examination center for which we are not able to make the payment. Why it is so? That they are having excess money with them. They are supposed to return the money to us. So I had the meeting with my staff, my IT people also. So what new thing has been done by the CBSE this year, that we decided to send the money even for the group 4 staff also to their account directly. So I said we will not charge the money, take the money back from the schools. We have to decide what could be done so that money could be adjusted. So finally it has come out to our notice that if we will be paying the amount of these group 4 people also to the CS, so that money will be adjusted at the end of the CS. So we are changing in the software and this will be made. So this is the only big payment of 1008 examination center which is still left. Once we have changed, we are checking the calculation made by the system that it is correct or not. Once the entire calculation will be checked, we will release the payment.
And all those centers are in Delhi only, sir?
No, ma'am, across the nation.
So because I think all of us have not got it. For
Which all have got it?
Examination. No, we haven't got.
Ma'am, yeah, there might be a possibility that your school might be falling under this category.
No, sir.
मैम अभी इसको बात कर लेंगे, देख लेंगे. मतलब पैसा आ जाए तो फिर एग्जाम तो ओवर हो गया. नहीं, how have you refunded? नहीं, that will not be considered. Don't commit any mistake as far as payment is concerned. My IFA is over here. We are trying that each and everything should be online only. There should not be any matching or mismatching of the accounts. Because see that how many transactions are being done by the CBSE. We will not be able to find out where is your transaction. That money need to come to the headquarter account. You have sent it to the regional office account. So 2 finance officers will be in trouble. They will be finding that what had happened. They will see that from where this money has come. And both the account people will not be coming together to. तो मैम आप वही तो डायरेक्शन थी. Remember, नहीं, कोई बात नहीं है. You have committed a mistake. Need not to refund the money. जब हम आपको देर से दे सकते हैं तो देर से ले भी सकते हैं. No problem. Yeah. Study following case and reply question given in the table. Language 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, academic 1, 2, 3, skill, language 3, all pass. What is the result of this student? Is candidate eligible for the second board examination under improvement category? Yes. What all subject could be improved by the candidate in second examination? 3 subject out of science, maths, social science or language. Okay. Now, next question. Study following case and reply question given in the table. Language 1, 2, 3, 4. Language 1, 2 is pass. Academic 1, 2, 3 is pass. Skill pass. Okay, here we are having 6 subject. So, the same reply. Result will be pass. Is candidate eligible for the second board examination under improvement category? Yes. What all subject could be improved in the by the candidate in second examination? Can candidate appear for improvement in 6 subject? So 6 subject skill is not allowed. What Chairman Sir has informed that prior to deciding the policy, we have gone to the entire data. It was observed that in skill, already students are getting, the mean marks are coming 80 and more. So there is no fun in providing the facilities to them for the improvement of the performance and skill subject in second examination. So, pardon me? Same only. तब उसकी कैटेगरी चेंज होगी मैम, वो देखना पड़ेगा उसको. Because these are, we prepared more than 180 cases by sitting along with all staff members. So we decided only few will be presented over here, because out of 46 lakh student or the 26 lakh student in class 10 who would be appearing in the board examination, how many such permutation combination would be over there? Very difficult to decide at this end. So we tried to make as many as possible by us so that there won't be any problem in deciding the cases when the student will approach to you. So 45th is study following case and reply question given in the table. In first examination, a candidate is offered 6 subjects including third language. Okay, skill is not offered, third is offered. What is the result of the student? Pass. Is candidate eligible for the second board examination under improvement category? Yes. What all subject could be improved by the candidate in second examination, board examination? Yeah, same only. But वो जो language वाला option था वो पहले वाली slide में चला गया. That need to come to this one. So language third is not allowed for the improvement.
Sir, how about a case where
Pardon?
the skills, may I ask? Sir, how about a case where the skill subject will replace one of the main subjects?
Ma'am, wait till the time my class is over.
Okay, thank you.
So 46 is study following case and reply questions given in the table. Language 1 pass, language 2 pass, academic 1 pass, academic 2 pass, academic 3 fail or absent, whatsoever is the case. Questions are, what is the result of the student? Compartment. Now, is candidate eligible for the second board examination under improvement category? Yes. Then what all subject could be improved by the candidate in second board examination? Now see, compartment in academic 3. Okay. So academic 3 child will be placed in the compartment. So he will be allowed to appear in 3, subject 3, academic 3 as compartment candidate. Okay. Now eligible under compartment plus improvement category, because he is placed in the compartment. So 1 subject compartment, so he can appear maximum up to 2. So out of these 2, what is to be done? He can't offer academic 3 for the purpose of improvement. Okay. So remaining out of whatever is the case, he can opt academic 1, academic 2, or any of the language 1 or language 2. That is the thing. Now language 1 fail or absent, language 2 pass, academic 1 pass, academic 2 pass, academic 3 pass. What is the result of this student? Compartment in language. Under what category this candidate is eligible for the second board examination? Compartment plus improvement. Then what all subject could be improved by the candidate in second board examination? So out of academic 1, academic 2 or academic 3, any one could be. Only 3 academic. Can he appear for improvement is language 2? No. Improvement is language 2 is not allowed. Now next question is language 1 pass, language 2 pass. Now the scenario has changed. In place of one subject, 2 subject student has been placed in the compartment category. So academic 1, academic 2 fail or absent, academic 3 pass. So questions are, what is the result of this student? Compartment in 2 subject. Under what category this candidate is eligible for the second board? Compartment plus improvement. So how many subjects he can appear? He will be appearing academic 1, academic 2 as compartment. So out of the 3, only one could be taken by him, either language 1 or language 2 or academic 3. Okay. Now 49, study following cases and reply questions given in the table. Language 1 fail absent, language 2 fail absent, academic 1 pass, academic 2 pass, academic 3 pass. So result is compartment. So in both the languages a child will be appearing, and in addition to that one subject could be offered by him, because here the child has been placed in the compartment in 2. Okay, and as per the scheme 2 subjects are allowed. So this child can appear in 2 languages in the second board examination. Any student whosoever has passed or compartment in 1 languages, they will not be allowed. So this is going to reduce the time period of our date sheet. Now, chalo, hum 50 par aa gaye. Study following cases and reply question given in the table. Language 1 fail oblique absent, language 2 pass, academic 1 fail oblique absent, academic 2 and 3 pass. So what would be the result? Compartment in 2 subjects, 1 is the fail, 1 is the language 1 and 1 is the academic 1. Now he will also be appearing in the examination with the compartment plus improvement category, but 2 subjects are already over there, language 1 and academic 1, in which he will be appearing for the compartment. So now he has to go for the third subject. So second language he can't improve. So only out of academic 2 or 3, he has to offer the improvement. Okay. Yeah. Study following case and reply question given in the table. Language 1 pass, language 2 pass, academic 1 pass, academic 2 pass, academic 3 fail oblique absent, skill pass. Okay. So what will happen? This pass. Good. So what will happen? This skill subject will go to the academic 3. Academic 3 will come downside. Then this child will be allowed to appear for compartment in the academic 3 subject, and then 2 more subjects could be offered. Now 52, study following case and reply questions given in the table. Language 1 fail absent, language 2 pass, academic 1, academic 2 fail absent, academic 3 pass, skill pass, language 3 pass. So result will be ER, not compartment, ER, essential repeat. So this child will go next year only. Okay. Now, CBSE has established 6 new regional offices. No, that would be the different scenario, na? I am not giving all the scenario over here, but language will also replace the language. Yeah. If the child has offered language at the 7th place and first or 2 failed, so that will replace pass, but only we have to see how many languages. Only 1 language he will be allowed after that, then only he can. नहीं, मैं उस तरीके से नहीं आना अभी, मैं आपको बताऊंगा, ये नहीं आएगा. Now Yeah, Acha, please listen to me. You are correct. Say the skill subject which is over there, which has been passed, that will replace either academic 1 or academic 2. So category will be compartment. Yeah, category will be compartment. Now, why not? When I will be uploading, so the key will also be provided. Yeah. CBSE has established 6 new regional offices and 6 sub-regional offices. The following are the opinion of the stakeholder. Following are the opinion stakeholders are giving about the decision of CBSE. CBSE was unable to accommodate its employee in the existing regional offices. Hence, new regional offices and sub-regional offices have been opened. Wrong. As the state government allotted land to the CBSE free of cost, hence new regional offices. No, not at all. CBSE, being the visionary board, decided to open new regional offices and sub-regional offices so that services of schools and teachers whose services were not taken earlier be utilized and time taken to complete the examination activities reduced. 3. Services to the stakeholders are improved. So 3 and 4 are the correct option. Over. You all have passed, but for perfection, more practice is required. So, no second examination, no chance. Now, once again, to all the participants over here or through the webinar who are linked to us through the online mode, they can note the questions, these mobile number and email ID. Now, if anyone wanted to request to us, wanted to clarification, they can they can send the WhatsApp message to us on the phone number 79066277715. Okay. Once the webinar is over and if something is coming to their mind, that time they can send the mail to us on infoexam@cbseshiksha.in. Okay. So this is there, and certainly your feedback will guide us how to improve our webinars, how to improve our communication method, how to improve our language, whatsoever it is, so that it is a direct and clear-cut communication between the board and the schools. So now for the open house session, Shweta, you will.
I guess it was an informative and an engaging session, which definitely cleared a lot of doubts we had, particularly with all the illustrations and the examples that we had. So a huge round of applause. We are now ready for the open house session. The audience here may please raise their hands so that microphones reach you. And the people who've joined us through the webinar may please post their questions on the numbers given, so that we may take those questions as they come to us. The first question I'm already ready with. This has come to us from India International School, Benin, West Africa. My question is, if the child opts for second board examination for a subject and gets less mark in the second attempt than the first, which grades will be included in the mark sheet, the first or the second?
Certainly the higher one. Correct reply should be a higher one, because we are not aware of, and what has been decided by us, that all grades, everything, because we have to calculate the merit certificate also, we have to go for the grades also, so everything would be done after the second examination. The result which will be hosted in the DigiLocker, or we will be hosting on our website, that will reflect only the marks, not the grades also. So we will calculate each and everything thereafter, and then only we will be providing. Yeah.
Next question, again online. Application for the second board exam is to be done immediately after the first examination is over. If a student expected good marks in a subject and does not score so, will the child be able to apply for the second exam after the first examination results have been declared?
Yes, certainly. Therefore, what was decided? We decided to avoid the confusion amongst the student. We said that no, soon the examinations are over. We will take 2-3 days time and we will open our LOC for the second board examination for class 10. With that, any student, whosoever wanted to appear in the second board examination because of any reason, they can submit their details only. No fees is to be paid. We will not be providing the link for payment of the fee also. We will keep this thing in the same position till the time result is declared. Soon the result is declared, we will again open the window for 5 to 7 days in which new names could be added, and whosoever has submitted the LOC first, they can pay the fees. Whosoever will pay the fees during this period, they will be allowed to appear in the second board examination. Say if I submitted the detail but not paid the fees and after the last date I am coming to the CBSE, no, I will be allowed? Not allowed. Because we don't have the time. See, say even if we are going for the 4,000 examination center across the country and abroad also, today we can't decide what would be the number. So how we will be able to provide the answer books to them? Okay, how we will be able to provide the question papers to them? So to avoid this confusion, we have prepared our schedule, we have prepared a scheme which is going to assist us and the school in the smooth conduct of examination.
We are ready to take a question from the house, please.
One by one only, and if someone has already asked, or
Ma'am, you can take the microphone from there.
Yeah. Acha, okay. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll repeat. Hello. Yeah, that's nice. Good afternoon, sir. I'm from Navy Children's School, Delhi. And my question is pertaining the basic and the standard maths in class 10. First of all, thank you so much for replacing. If in the second exam, you're allowing replacing of standard with maths or vice versa. Now, the question rises, for past many years, we've been getting circular from CBSE for class 11, where basic maths was taken earlier. The first circular said it is they're not going to allow to take maths in the 11th class, class 11. But the circular every year comes and says, allow it. So what is going to be the position this year, sir?
Have you gone through the circular which has been issued by me last time?
So, no, it was allowed for that particular year. Every year we're getting it.
No. We said next till this season.
So now it's allowed always. Thank you.
Yeah. So basically, this is the policy which we are unable to implement successfully, or we were not able to implement also. Why it is so? The second part, that admission of the maths is standard into class 11th, and they will offer the mathematics. Because soon we implemented, COVID was over there, then there was certain requests. Then last year again many people came to us. And last year we said that only for 1 year, there is no fun in implementing this policy, because we should wait for the NEP recommendation to be implemented, because we are going to start the higher standard courses and other subjects also in class 10. So whatever would be the scenario of the other subjects, the same will be the fate of maths standard and basic also for the 2027 and onward. So therefore, we issued the notification in one go only, that so that there is no need of issuing the circular again after the 2026 examination. Yeah.
One question which is repeatedly coming from our audience, webinar audience, is about the date sheet, sir. The regional languages and science has only 1 day gap. So a lot of schools are worried about that gap. Would you please elaborate?
Certainly. All the principals listen to me that this year I have reduced 1 day between the main examination of class 10th. Okay. Next year these will become 2 only. Okay. 150 days, 148 days before I have issued the date sheet, and this date sheet has been issued with the thought that the students would be able to appear and prepare well for each and every subject. If any school is having any problem in making the schedule for the preparation of the board examination because of this reason, they can contact to me. I will provide them the schedule, how to prepare better within this date sheet only. Now I have got the request from probably 2-3 schools that child is offering engineering, what is this? Engineering graphics, and next day is the physics. So both are one and the same subject only. Why the gap is required? Okay, yeah.
March they are having music, on 17th they are having economics, and on 18th also there's a main exam. Hindi, music and economics. 16, 17, 18. So a number of students they are having continuation mein they are having 3 examinations.
I'll just let
it
you
was
know.
On 3rd November I had approached you also for it.
I'll just let you know, when I am preparing the day sheet, nearly 15 days time is taken by me. I am not giving this work to anyone else. I am putting my brain only. What all things are taken care of? First of all, I am getting the holidays of the Government of India. These are being marked by me in the schedule. I will make the schedule and there I will mark. The second work is I will note down the dates of the competitive examination which will fall during the duration of the conduct of examination or later in or prior to that also. Then I will get the list of list of subjects and the number of candidates offered by the students from Mr. Kamal. Based on the same, I will be preparing the day sheet, trying that in all the main examinations, sufficient gap should be given. Now, because I have to conduct the examination between 2 days already. Last time we completed our examination on 4th of April. This time we will be going till 9th of April because of certain reasons, schedule and all. So, or the combination offered by the students. There are certain combinations like yoga, okay, everyone is offering. So, the students are 5,000 in number, but with every combination, the students are offering the yoga. So, go to the date sheet, wherever such subjects are, examination is conducted only on 1 day for that particular subject, meaning thereby they are having conflict with each and every subject. So, if I have to complete the task, so what would be my decision? I am going to the maximum marks allotted to the subject, that in how many, what would be the contribution of the theory marks, and then the number of candidates. So, if there are certain combination like this, so their combination could be the important one, but the number of students are very, very less. So then only I have fixed. If I will change the date, 1 more day will be added to the date sheet, and your teacher will be away from the school for more days. Okay. During that period, and for the purpose of evaluation also, I am trying that all the work should be completed by us in advance, so that no help of the teachers are taken, except we are having the marking scheme also prepared in advance. And then when the question paper is implemented and we have come to know that which question paper has been implemented, we are providing the marking scheme of the same subject to the coordinator marking scheme, with the thought that if we have got any submission from any corner, that will be addressed. So bear it with us. Prepare your students to appear in the examination one after another one. There is a necessity that time will come when all the 5 examinations will be conducted all together, only one after another one. Yeah.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yeah.
We'll take your questions one by one, please.
Can I please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for being very patient.
Yeah.
Sir, mine is not a question, it's more of a clarification that is required regarding the revaluation of the examination answer sheets that were mentioned here. So there's going to be, the child can request for revaluation and verification after the second attempt. So the child can also ask for a revaluation and photocopy of the first examination?
Yeah, certainly yes.
Now, what if the first examination revaluation marks are that different from what they got first, and then the second also comes in conflict with it? So how do the children understand that that's one?
We will go with the child only.
With the child only.
Yeah.
And sir, the second part is the third attempt part when the revaluation happens, or there are children who are falling in compartment after the second term or the attempt. So do we have hope for these children once again, or is it only next year?
Next year only.
Next year. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah. We can come to this side once. Yeah, you are audible.
The child can appear only for the one language for the improvement or for the compartment category, but we do offer like third language as well, like Urdu, Sanskrit, Punjabi, etc. In case the child fails in that particular third language and there is no chance to improve in the third language.
No, you are unable to understand.
Yeah.
Say, if the child is placed in the compartment category, even if he or she is securing 0 in the additional language, 7th language, and his result is compartment in that, the child will be allowed.
The child will be able to appear.
But along with the language, if placed in compartment, improvement in language will not be allowed.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Here.
Yeah, ma'am.
This side, sir.
The other side,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
left
yeah,
side,
please.
Thank you, sir. First thing that I would say that certainly CBSE is very much student friendly and to support and to make the
We are
examination
principal
stress-free.
friendly too.
Sir, my point is that for case of medical emergencies, if a child can't appear more than 2 subjects over there in first exam, and the child is not getting the this chance of opting second exam, so that will not be very, I would say, good for him.
No, what is good and what is bad, I will just like to let you know.
No, sir,
Good.
my point one, sir.
Yeah.
For example, in my school, one child is suffering from tumor case. So I was very much hopeful. That's so nice that that second examination pattern has started. So I can encourage that child to participate in the first exam, at least for 2 to 3, and in the May exam, again 2 to 3, whatever is remaining. So my point was that I can help her. But now, after going through all this, so she needs to appear particularly for 3 exams. In this. Can we review about it?
No.
For medical emergencies?
No emergency, you come with me, be with me for a day only. The kind of excuses which we are getting from the schools and other thing, very difficult.
I know.
मैंने एक स्लाइड आपको दिखाई ना CWSN के लिए. बच्चा है नहीं, उसको स्कूल वाले दिए दे रहे हैं. What they wanted basically. So tomorrow means getting the medical certificate is not the issue. You just request to me, give me 5 days time, I'll provide you the Taj Mahal is mine only. I can provide you the document.
But genuine cases suffer then.
No, genuine. No, there are 2 things. What I am saying to you, what is good and what is bad. We need to see what is for the bigger lot.
Masses.
Masses.
Yes. Definitely.
Okay. So if we will go by that, everything would be fine. People, if he is missing the flight, what he will do? Same day फिर तो दूसरी flight चलेगा कहीं, वो उस flight को तो बुलाएगा नहीं वापस. There are many examples in this regard, and therefore we are very, very strict when we prepare the date sheet and the policy. This we decided.
Fine. Thank
you. One question, ma'am, please. One question from online parents that is coming to us. This is from parents with transferable jobs. This particular parent says, I'm a defense officer. I've already been transferred to another city. My daughter is in the first city. Can I move her now? Can I move her after the first exam? I am in a dilemma. Should I keep her here and let her do her 2 exams in the same city? So this dilemma from a lot of transferable parents is coming. Would you please clarify, sir?
Say, the reply of this question is very, very different. I would say it is not as per rule, but it is coming from my heart. If I would be the father of such child, I would see that I am staying at the same station only and asking the child to appear from the same school. Why it is so? Because the peer group is known to her or him. Okay. So automatically she would be or he would be in a comfortable position. So if they can stay back at the same station, perfectly fine. But as far as the rule is concerned, they can make a request to the school and to the CBSE through a school to change the examination center. There are 2 ways. First is, today they will come, they will seek the admission in the new school, take the TC from the first, then come to the second and take the admission there, and then needful will be done. So it is a long process and they need to pay the fees also. The another thing would be, soon we are issuing the admit card. They can make a request to us. We will be providing a window for such cases. Only the center will be changed. School will remain the old one only. So fees of the parent will be saved. Other things will be saved, means all problems. And child will appear and result will be declared from the old school. Yeah.
For this, the internal assessment also, sir?
No, ma'am. No, not allowed. It is only for the first examination we are talking.
Sir, if you can please
clarify. No,
clarify.
not allowed. Yeah, certainly. First में अगर जहाँ से बैठा है तो second में वहीं से बैठेगा.
Sir, may I?
Sir, if you
Yeah.
can clarify for internal assessment and practicals also with respect to such children who are transferred and after the admit card.
No, I would suggest in this scenario that if they are shifting after completing the internal assessment, that would be a better situation. So they should appear, because everything, this class and the assessment is continuous. So it is not the one-day assessment. So the assessment should be done by the old school only, and marks should be kept ready for uploading for that particular child. And child should also be requested to attend the internal assessment with the old school. If they are coming then it would be fine. Otherwise, they will be facing the problem. We will do it, but lot of problem will be faced by them. It will not be on time. Lot of requests will come. They will be under anxiety. We will also be under anxiety. Okay. Yeah.
Namaskar, sir. Hi, namaste. Namaskar, this side. Sir, this...
Ma'am, I'll request you to speak first since you were standing, and thereafter you, ma'am.
Thanks for your kind time, ma'am. Thanks for your kind time. नमस्कार सर, मेरे 2 प्रश्न हैं आपसे. पहला तो मेरा सुझाव है आपको कि जो डिजी लॉकर वाला है उसमें सीबीएसई का एक डिक्लेरेशन आ जाए, so that everyone can accept those things. कि जो
What has been done for that? We are uploading the letter which has been issued by Mr. Rajneesh Kumar, Secretary UGC. That will also be uploaded along with the mark sheet.
धन्यवाद आपका. दूसरा प्रश्न मेरा ये है, जो भी गया पूर्व में, कि एक बच्चा है, उसका कंपार्टमेंट आ गया फर्स्ट टर्म में, और उसके बाद उसको सेकंड भी उसको अपीयर होना है, और बाद में वो रिवैल्यूएट कराता है और उसका वो ठीक निकल के आता है. तो वो एक बच्चे के मन में स्ट्रेस भी आने वाला है उस बात को लेके कि मुझे अपीयर होना पड़ रहा है. तो उसके लिए मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा इस पर आपको पुनः विचार करना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो सिचुएशन बड़ी वर्स्ट हो जाएगी. हायर इंप्रूवमेंट इज अ गुड वन, बट अदरवाइज वो बहुत वर्स्ट हो जाती है कि जो बच्चा उसको सोसाइटी से लगा लीजिए, क्योंकि समाज तो बात करता है. द सोसाइटी ऑलवेज स्पीक्स and the child will feel ashamed also, where I got fail or I got compartment, but later on when he get rebel, तो वो दिक्कत आने वाली है. तो उसके बारे में आप एक बार पुनः विचार कर सकते हैं.
मैंने पुनः विचार किया और 2 सजेशंस. पहला सजेशन तो ये कि आप अपने टीचर्स को कहिए कि जब वो वहां जाते हैं तो ये सोचकर सारे काम करें. इवैल्यूएशन के लिए जब जाते हैं कि जिस बच्चे की कॉपी इवैल्यूएट वो कर रहे हैं वो उनका अपना बच्चा है.
That's true, sir. पर human
that is not true.
ह्यूमन एरर तो हो ही सकता है.
नो क्यों हो जाता है? क्यों हो जाता है? फिर एरर होता है तो छोड़ देते हैं ना. फिर we will not improve the system. System could be improved with the help of each and everyone, not by the chairman CBSE or the controller or by Dr. Shah. Everyone supposed to need to support the policy. So first instructions which need to be given to your teachers, that there is a possibility that they might be checking the answer book of their own ward or the relatives ward or someone else. मैं तो कहता हूं कि भैया वो कौरव पांडवों में कौरव के जो है 100 थे, मेरे तो 46 लाख हैं, हर साल बढ़ जाते हैं, ठीक है, और वो लाखों में बढ़ते हैं, तो मैं तो हर के लिए प्रॉब्लम लेने के लिए तैयार हूं. सो व्हाई नॉट वन टीचर who has to devote only 10 to 12 days time going for this purpose. The another thing is कि बच्चे को एस्पिरेशन होती हैं, ठीक है. अब बच्चे को एस्पिरेशन है कि मैं एग्जाम में बैठा हूँ, फेल हूँगा, पास हो गया, सोसाइटी ये कहेगी. तो हम और आप लोगों की जिम्मेदारी है हम बच्चे को रियलिटी से अवगत कराएं कि बच्चों एक सिस्टम है, उस सिस्टम को फॉलो करना है, हमको इंडिविजुअल को नहीं देखना, ठीक है. इंडिविजुअल को सिस्टम में रहकर तो हम देख सकते हैं, बट अगर हमने इंडिविजुअल को देखना शुरू कर दिया तो सिस्टम खत्म हो जाएगा, फिर किसी को भी हम मदद नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो आपकी जिम्मेदारी ये है, विच आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट टू ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ यू, ऑन दी जर्नल इश्यूज you should be very free and frank when advising to your child. See from the system point of view, ठीक है. Don't go beyond the system. If there is anything, you can write to us that in future you can improve the system. Certainly until up to we are not getting the feedback, we will not be able to improve. Though I am trying that we should get in touch with each and everyone to get the feedback. But for the that particular year, whatsoever is the policy, that policy need to be adhered to.
Fine, sir. Thanks for kind patience.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am,
Good afternoon,
so,
sir.
ma'am, you can take the question. We can take your question, please.
Okay.
I'm Priyanka.
And then we'll come here, this side.
Yes, sir. I'm Priyanka Bhatkoti, Principal Gyanshri School, Noida. Thank you for this initiative. I have quick one suggestion and one query. Since this time we are going to give the mark sheet after both the cycle of examinations are over, with respect to compartment and improvement, would the mark sheet carry any distinctive marks on it, or will it be a normalized one?
Normalized one.
I'm very grateful for that because that helps. Second is the suggestion that we would request you to empower the principals by sending the details of those who have to be evaluators or HEs, etc. in advance so that we can plan the administrative cycle accordingly. That would be a very big help, sir.
Tathastu.
Done. Thank you so much. You
We'll
said
take
that.
a question from this side.
Sir,
Ma'am, you
regarding
please stand.
skill subject, sir. Regarding
Ma'am,
skill,
ma'am, please. We'll take a
Yeah.
question
Yeah,
this
ma'am,
side.
please.
Ma'am has been standing. If you can please, and thereafter you.
Ma'am, you can go.
You can go
ma'am,
first.
please.
Okay. Congratulations, sir, for being such an engaging teacher in the first place. And so I don't have questions. I have just two suggestions. And I feel that, we receive so many circulars about unfair means and how we should encourage students to take the first exam and not wait for the second. But somewhere I feel, despite us talking about it, parents and children don't seem to get the message. So I was just wondering if it is possible for CBSE to have these newspaper advertisements. Somewhere I feel that has an impact. That comes directly from CBSE. Yes, the social media is there, but that also somehow not everybody accesses that kind of information on social media. I mean, they would watch reels and things like that, but not really CBSE, what CBSE is saying. So if we could have something, I feel that would have a lot of impact. And B, if there would be some way of making public, without, of course, revealing the identity of what has come of some of the cases that used unfair means. I think that can be a big dissuading factor. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel those are two large problems which we don't tend to talk about. Every school deals it with their own way, and many a times these things don't surface. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thanks, ma'am. I'll just give you the reply of both the questions. First is about the public notice in the media. So last year we decided in our examination committee that we will go for the same. But later on we decided that we will host the notification only on website and write to the student and to the school and to the parent also in this regard. The another issue is which has been taken with the induction of Himanshu ji in CBSE. Now we are having Neeti. Where is Neeti? Acha, Neeti might have left. So Neeti is looking after the social media handle of the CBSE. We are coming out with the reels. We are coming out with the small stickers kind of things. So a lot of things, small videos and other things we will be preparing and hosting on our website and sending it to you also. So we wanted, soon it is being sent to you. You can float it to your students also so that they can go and see the reels issued by the CBSE under the authenticated handle basically. Okay, so with that we wanted that everything should go well, but there are many issues. The another part is the second question is that we should hosted the name of the website. So the process of the unfair means is once it is decided by the CBSE that no child has really used the unfair means practices, so one notification is issued by us which is hosted not only on our website, but we are sending it to certain organizations also where these students might be going. So once they will approach to these institutions, there is a possibility that the child will be denied. The another issue is that once we thought that we should go for more public appearance of such a student. So we were a little bit concerned because what had happened once with the KV number 8 probably in RK-Puram, one girl child had taken the mobile to the center, and there at the end of just before the end of the examination, she was caught red-handed. Thereafter his father was staying in this Akshardham complex. So he had gone to receive her. She had not come out of the school. So he kept on waiting. She took nearly 1.5 hours to come out. When father inquired that what had happened, she informed it to the father that this had happened. They were going back to the home when they were taking the Barapula road. So she opened the door of the car and jumped from there and committed the suicide. So though holding the examination successfully, peacefully, without any unfair means is important, there is a necessity that we should take care of such incidents also. Losing one child by one family, I cannot think of.
Yes,
So
I
that
agree,
is
sir.
over there.
No, so if I was just suggesting that maybe it could be, some cases which were 5 years ago. I am not talking about a recent thing, like a case study, a few case studies, so that there is some lesson to be learned for the current lot.
I'll see that if I can provide you the details, and during the session which is being taken by you people with the parents and students, there you can just disseminate this information. Yes. That would be appropriate.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, regarding skills
You can take
subject-
your question, ma'am, now.
Yes.
You've been
Yeah,
waiting
good
for a long
afternoon, sir.
time.
I'm Nindya Saket from Manav Rachna International School. Sir, coming back to Prachi, who is a teacher being called twice, is it not possible, like all teachers are very competent teachers, so is it not possible that supposing I have 6 teachers in science, so 4 to be called for the first exam and the remaining 2 for the second one? Is that possible? I think a lot of principals would resonate with me because the teachers do have a problem during summer vacations.
Ma'am, that is very true. My request to you is that this is the first year when we will be deciding each and everything.
Okay.
So meeting to the emergency situation, which could be avoided by the school by putting little bit extra efforts, would be an appreciable action. So once the first time this examination is over, we'll come to know what is the basic number which is going to appear for the second board examination. So that we will be able to find out the things nearly in the better manner. The another thing which I inform you that Chairman CBSE is from the IT sector. He had a vision, and therefore we are developing 5 software which will cost multi-crores to the CBSE.
Okay.
But these are going to change the scenario of services provided by the CBSE to all its stakeholders. So 2027, we are expecting that some of the part of the software will be utilized with you people. So with that, only everything would be done online. Okay.
Online.
So even if there is a necessity that some of the teacher is not able to go for the evaluation because of the medical condition, you need to upload the medical certificate, and it would be directly into our data. It would be visible to my regional officer or regional director. They will take the action on that, and needful will be done immediately. So my concern is that we should reduce the time of providing any solution, any services to the school. That is very, very important. Because even in one correction case, I am taking 6 months time. Sometimes the application is not correct. Sometimes the document provided are not correct. Sometimes there is a delay on my office part also. Okay. So that will be changed. So this year, whatever CBSE has decided, go for that. If there is a very special cases, we are always open.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, just
One
one query
online
regarding.
question, sir.
Just one question, sir. So
Ma'am.
just one question regarding the skill subject, sir. If the child has passed in both the languages, all 3 academic subjects, and is absent in the skill subject, will he be allowed to appear for second board in the skill subject?
No, you have to see if the child is placed in the compartment category in the subject, then only allowed.
Absent, sir. He
So
or she is absent.
he will be placed in the compartment. Na?
Okay.
Yeah.
Skill
No,
subject.
I am giving the different reply. Whatsoever is the scenario, if the child has placed in the compartment or categories compartment in the subject, then child will be allowed.
Because
Whatsoever is the
he
condition.
will not be in compartment, na? He will be a pass candidate, sir.
No, then not allowed. Then not allowed.
So one typical question online, sir.
Yeah.
One typical question online. This says if a child shifts from maths standard to maths basic and scores more in maths standard, then what will be reflected in the mark sheet?
Better of the two.
Better of the two? So whatever the thing is. Yes, ma'am.
Namaskar, sir. Thank you very much for this doubt clearing session. Sir, this is regarding DigiLocker, which is a very wonderful facility for all stakeholders of CBSE examinations. Schools are always in loop when it comes to registration or examination, announcement of the result. Though this may happen in few cases only, but this happens that because we are always very flexible, especially with children writing their board examinations, we continue with them even if they have some dues pending, some other kind of documents pending or library books pending. We are very flexible with children. But when their documents are directly being transferred to DigiLocker, we are not into the loop. Is there any way out wherein the school is also in the loop? Because once they have all these documents available in their DigiLocker, then they hardly look back and talk about their dues pending. It may be any kind of dues, maybe library books, maybe any other important document, because schools are always very flexible with the board examinees. So is there any way out, sir, wherein we can have some kind of...
I'll request each and everyone, I'll take 5-10 minute time. This saving of 5-10 minute time of yours is going to save millions of hours, I would say to you. So when you have been invited by me with the thought that, no, I'll be clearing the doubts, devote the time with me, don't leave the class. This is the school class, not the university class where you can leave. Yeah.
सर
ज्योति मैम the issue is
सर एक रिक्वेस्ट थी मेरी
जी
जो स्कूल्स सेंटर बनते हैं बोर्ड के लिए क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि इवैल्यूएशन के लिए उन स्कूल से कम टीचर्स लिए जाएं ड्यूटी के लिए क्योंकि हम लोग एक तो स्कूल एग्जाम की डेट शीट बोर्ड के अकॉर्डिंग सेट करते हैं हमारा स्कूल का रिजल्ट भी रहता है सर और उसके बाद स्पॉट मार्किंग के लिए या इवैल्यूएशन के लिए चले जाते हैं टीचर्स तो बहुत सफर करते हैं हम लोग
मैम ये आप ही करते हैं बाकी लोग नहीं करते कोई भी
नहीं सर करते हैं सभी करते हैं
नहीं रियली मैं बता रहा हूँ ये नहीं करते हैं सब लोग
So the question on DigiLocker.
Yeah, ma'am, I'll just let you know. Jyoti ma'am, replying to Jyoti ma'am is very, very important because after this program, there would be one photograph on the Facebook that I got the clarification, which will be sent to millions of people and they will also be getting the same reply. Say your suggestion is valid. What has been done by the CBSE? Now we are giving the password to the schools only prior to this first time student who are appearing in the examination. The DigiLocker password is given to the schools only when they will be transferring the password, then only they can download. This has been done with your vision.
Sir, beyond the scope of this webinar, we've got a question regarding the APAR ID. If you can please elaborate on that also.
Yeah. Say APAR ID is a very, very important document. What is happening in the country and for what purpose we are every time saying, say, what is the status? 26 lakh students would be appearing in class 10 and nearly 19 lakh in class 12. So where are the 7 lakh students? We are talking about the quality of our students. we are talking about providing the education to our students. So there is a necessity that we should be aware of, well aware of, that where these students are going, basically from the system. If they are going and not attending any class, then there is a necessity when at national level some policy is prepared, they need to be taken care of. Okay. So APAR ID is very, very important. What has been done by us this time, we said that no, you should go for APAR ID, generate APAR ID. There were certain problems. There were certain problems with the school, individual school or individual candidate, and even with the state also, where politically there were certain issues. So what is the basic issue? We have given the exemption, but I would just like to let you know, a very large number of schools and very large number of students have uploaded the APAR ID of these students. Go to the Air India website also. They are also saying to the student that you get your account developed with us with the APAR ID, so that we will be providing you cheaper air tickets also. So now for the next year, we have decided that no, we will be trying to achieve this target by 100%. So from now to next year LOC or submission of the registration form, try to get the APAR ID, because don't wait for our communication only. It is now your responsibility. You should go and develop the APAR ID, so that in coming years, all the students are having the APAR ID, and we would be able to support the students who will be leaving the system of the CBSE or the 10th to 12th. That is all.
Beyond this, we've got a lot of questions, sir, repetitively about different permutation combinations that we can have.
So that we will be uploading on the website. We will see and upload on the website.
The FAQs also will answer a few of those questions, and we'll upload all these permutation combinations for your betterment on the website, as sir has said. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. This is not related to the second examination, if I could express the other query.
Why not?
This is regarding, sir, the lot of changes in the names and surnames and all we keep getting from the parents. And it involves lots of manpower in the school and, of course, at CBSE itself. I mean, is there any possibility where CBSE also can put some circular that, I mean, after 10th at least, no changes are permitted?
Ma'am, there is a court case where Honorable Supreme Court of India has directed CBSE to change the name, correct the name. That is the thing. But how to stop? Nearly at 11 times I am reminding to the schools and students, starting from class 9 to when they are issued the mark sheet of class 12. So there are 11 stops where they are being warned about the correct data. So अब इसमें तो ये लोग बदमाशी करते हैं, पेरेंट बदमाशी करते हैं, और different तरीके के क्वेश्चन है. One lady came to us, she said that I have divorced to my husband and I have married to the another one, changed the name. We said that okay, this is the process change. 3 महीने के बाद again she came to us, कि नहीं, I have divorced the second one, I wanted to go with the first one. So these kind of issues are over there. There was one case where person came to me and said that sir, हमको father का नाम change कराना है. तो I said कि father का नाम change कैसे होगा? तो they said कि sir, father को, बच्चे को मामा ने adopt कर लिया था और अब हम उसको वापस ले रहे हैं, हमारी मामा से लड़ाई हो गई. तो I said यार मामा से लड़के क्या करोगे आप, वाइफ जीने देंगी आपको? मैंने ऐसे ही उनको जोक किया. Then he told me the fact. He said that in Punjab there is a 2% quota for the freedom fighter, sir, for all of you. So to avail that, if the Nanaji will be the Dadaji, so child will be getting the 2% reservation benefit. So now child has got the 2% reservation benefit. He has passed the examination. Now he has got the job. So we wanted back this child. So I said कि ठीक है, अभी कभी जब ध्यान आएगा मुझको मन करेगा आपका करने का तब करेंगे, अभी नहीं कर रहे आपको. So there are many cases which are coming to us. This APAR ID is also going to resolve this problem. You can go to the registration circular which is being issued by me, because what I am trying whatsoever had happened with me and whatsoever had been advised to me by my father, वो सारी चीजें मैं आपको भी बता दूं. तो आप अगर उसको देखेंगे सर्कुलर को, तो लास्ट में लिखा है कि अगर बच्चा बाहर जाना चाहता है तो संयम भारद्वाज पूरा नाम चाहिए, एस भारद्वाज नहीं चलेगा. ठीक है, सब्जेक्ट जो हैं हमारे उनको ठीक से आप ऑफर करिए. बहुत सारी चीजें मैं वहां पर लिखता हूँ, ठीक है, complete name लिखिए, ये सब. So we are thinking that we should go for the complete name kind of thing also, like in passport. So if that will be done, perfectly fine. But urgently what we are doing, we thought that we will be changing the fees in terms of deterrent on the students. We will be charging more. We are taking the agenda to our examination committee meeting, which will be convened on 25th of this month. And not 1,000 rupees. I am of the opinion that 25,000 rupees should be fixed the fees.
Yes, very well.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
So this year we are facing a lot of problem with the custodian banks. They are not ready to keep the papers, and I have visited 2-3 banks and they have literally refused us.
Yeah.
So can you help us in this regard?
Certainly, ma'am. What I am doing, I am entering into an MOU with the banks, and we are including the ICI, HDFC kind of bank also in our ambit. And because HDFC is doing a lot of work for us, they have agreed. So their services will also be provided. MOU is going to assist both of us, you and we people, because it will not be depending on the manager. Okay, we had given huge money to the Canara Bank, we had given huge money to the Punjab National Bank and another bank. So it is not their wish and will that they will not be providing. The only condition is that the school, if they are having the account in that particular bank, so that they are having the close connection with the bank, but not should be within the campus of the school, then the bank could be considered as custodian. Now, if you are having any problem with the Canara Bank, so you can meet to the chair, to the manager and say that we will be informing it to the CBSE about your decision. If they are not having any problem, then they can't deny for the custodianship. But if there is any problem, you can get in touch with the HDFC, ICICI kind of bank also. See that they are having all safety precautions and measures in their bank.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, one more point is over there. Sir, here.
Yeah, ma'am.
Sir, as per your instructions for the OIC's updation, we need to write down TGT for those teachers who are taking 9th class onwards. So what about those TGTs who are taking 6th, 7th, 8th also? If we start showing that PRT, that will be a demotion for them. And if we start only writing TGT, because OIC's software, but as per the examination software, I think it picks up those teachers for the evaluation duties who are TGTs.
No, ma'am. That is not the correct, because you might be saying to your staff only to submit the details. TGT are in the two form. First is up to 8 and 9th and 10th also. So we are asking this detail, and teachers who are being informed to us that they are teaching 9th and 10th, only they are being put to duty. But what is happening?
Sir, earlier it happened.
Earlier
it happened. कि teacher taking
earlier छोड़ दीजिएगा, earlier तो बहुत सारी चीजें थी. मैं आपको एक example देता हूँ. One very prominent principal from Delhi made a call to me कि सर ये क्या हो रहा है? मैंने कहा मैम क्या हो रहा है? कि मेरे जो है स्विमिंग कोच को आपने फिजिकल एजुकेशन के लिए ड्यूटी दे दी. तो मैंने कहा अच्छा, तो क्या करना चाहिए आप? बोले नहीं, आप वो दी कैसे? मैंने कहा नहीं, मेरे जो रीजनल डायरेक्टर हैं दिल्ली के, वो आजकल सोते रहते हैं. उनके मन में आया कि दे देते हैं कोच को, स्विमिंग कोच को भी, तो उन्होंने दे दी. तो कर देगा, चेक करने में क्या दिक्कत है? देन सेड बोले बट इट इज रॉन्ग. मैंने कहा नहीं मैम, रॉन्ग ये नहीं है. रॉन्ग ये है कि आपने फिजिकल एजुकेशन टीचर की जगह अपने स्विमिंग कोच का नाम लिखा हुआ है, और अभी अभी ये तय हुआ है कि वी आर गोइंग टू विड्रॉ योर एफिलिएशन. So with the data, we can't do anything else. It is not our wish and will or the data wish and will. आप अगर कहेंगे TGT teaching 9th and 10th be provided to us, then that will be provided to us. तो जब आप भर रहे हैं उसको, तो उसको करेक्ट भरिएगा. ठीक है? कमल है? Class is also mentioned.
No. Along with the TGT, there is a check boxes selecting the
Yeah.
classes. So, no. It's there. Similar, it's there.
So any other question?
Yes, sir. Good
अब आप
afternoon.
लोग मेरे
to
घर
you.
ट्यूशन पढ़ने आइएगा.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
We are embarking onto the next session examination for 2026, but the unused answer sheets are still left for the previous examination. So please, it is a request. I mean, I'm the city coordinator. I'm got 24 centers, and all those 24 centers have been asking each day, when are you getting it collected? So a request to please get those
You fall
unused
under which
answer
regional
sheets.
office?
We were at Panchkula, now we have been shifted to Gurugram. So when I spoke to Gurugram, वो बोला कि उन्होंने कहा कि पंचकुला वाले देखेंगे. तो अभी still we are into the dilemma what is to be done.
I'll get it.
So sir, please, if that could be collected, so then we can start on for the next session.
Yeah, your request has created one more question. So the reply is that we have decided not to use the previous year answer sheet. Okay. And we will be going like the competitive examination way. We will be keeping the record of each and every answer book. So this time we'll be providing you all new answer books only. That is the thing. But what would be the process? I wanted that if we are able to prepare the center notification much in advance, so directly the answer books will be sent to the centers only. Like we are sending the question paper, not to the regional office and then from regional office to the other places. This is going to save a lot of time and efforts by the CBSE. So not this year, but probably next year we will be able to take care of these issues. As far as the practical examination seats are concerned, these could be utilized by you by putting the stamp of your signature facsimile and the year also. Okay, 2 stamps are to be prepared by you, and then you can use the practical answer books only.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
That will be taken back. Ma'am, therefore I said, na, put the year and your facsimile.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
I have a query. It is with regard to the players who are of national and international level. Now, these players are proactively engaged in rigorous practices and at class 10 level. Like they look forward to a subject change, and such requests have been coming time and again. So these students, can subject change be entertained for these students, like instead of science and maths, some lighter subjects like computer application
This they can
and
choose
painting?
prior to the or up to the schedule which has been fixed by the CBSE. We are not into the system now that make the request and things will be accepted.
Answers the same thing. Such a student, if is going on a competition during the first board exam. Now, such a student, if not appearing for at least 3 to 4 exams, will be appearing for all of them in the second board?
Ma'am, right now we have not decided. This is the very complicated issue. But last time we had very, very few students in class 12 who had appeared under this category. Say if we have to provide the facility to these students to appear in the 4 examination, we can't leave the other students also. So this is on this issue, we are waiting for the request to come to us, then only we will decide. But I am of the opinion that we should decide out of the 2 things. That it is certainly good that they are going to play the national or international sports event. But there is a necessity that the rules of CBSE should also be followed. For any person, class 10th and 12th is very, very important. Okay.
True.
So as an individual, I am telling you, not as the controller of examination. If I would be in place of the parent of this boy, I would ask my child to appear through the NIOS only.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Years. So my question is whether there will be any relaxation for the children in the attendance policy to be followed by the principal in class 11th, or will it remain to be same?
Ma'am, there is no change as far as attendance policy is concerned in class 11th or 12th.
So they need to come to school even after they are opting for second
No. There was one question that up to 31st of December, this attendance will be taken care of and no classes will be counted thereafter.
No, but because the total number of classes offered by the school will it remain to be same for the other children and for these students who are going
Certainly. There are certain exemptions which are extended by us. Only these would be extended, not more than that.
Thank you, sir.
So, I'll take the last question only.
Sir,
what is the time now?
One gentleman there.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Ankur Jain from Navbharati Senior Secondary School, Delhi West. Sir, मेरा question regarding APAR ID है. Sir, problem is कि last year I have generated APAR ID of maximum students in 9th standard. अभी इस साल APAR ID submission और verification mandatory हुआ है CBSE की तरफ से. There are few students who have changed their details in Aadhaar card and all that. और जैसे ही मैंने इस बार APAR ID सबमिट किया है तो पोर्टल पर APAR वेरिफिकेशन हो रहा है. APAR ID वेरिफिकेशन CBSE पोर्टल पर जिन भी स्टूडेंट्स की डिटेल्स चेंज नहीं हुई थी they are verified and submitted. Those students who have changed their details were not verified. तो उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए क्या क्राइटेरिया हमें फॉलो करना है, क्योंकि और जो दूसरे ऑप्शंस थे हमें वो चूज
बता देता हूँ. क्या है, APAR ID जनरेशन जो है ना, इट इज नॉट विद दी CBSE, इट इज विद सम अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन.
जी, इट इज विद डायरेक्टरेट ऑफ एजुकेशन जो एड्यूडेल वेबसाइट है.
उसके अलावा भी वो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं उसमें. आधार का वेरिफिकेशन है तो आधार भी जुड़ा हुआ है उसमें. ठीक है. सो माई सबमिशन टू यू इज दैट व्हाटएवर प्रॉब्लम यू आर फेसिंग, just send these problems to us. We will redirect these problems or bring it to the notice of the concerned organization. Then that how these are to be re-verified because the Aadhaar has been changed. So this thing will also be taken care of. Your question is very, very good. That if they will keep on changing even the Aadhaar, so at no point of time we will be able to stop the correction in the class 10th and 12th record also. So कमल इसको नोट करते हैं, हम उनको बताएंगे फिर ये, है ना.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Someone.
Coming back to the same thing, sir. If the child has already filled up the second, the examination and wants to kind of reappear, and by any chance is not able to appear in the second part, so will
first
that
will be considered as final.
Only the absenteeism will show there.
Yeah, first will be considered as.
So the first will be considered. That is or maybe they want to kind of drop after evaluation or whatever it is. I mean, they don't want to appear for the second examination.
Ma'am, if they are not appearing, they will be marked absent, and we will be writing behind the mark sheet some instruction about these candidates that they decided at the 11th hour not to appear. So their the final will be treated as final.
Thank you.
First examination should be treated as final.
Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Myself Yashdeep Elawat from DPS Mewat Model School. Sir, this is a request. What I'm asking is, there are always one or two cases in our school where we have repeater or this transfer case. And when we request the CBSE to allow them, to permit them to be registered in LOC, it takes at least a month or more than that. Like if I start the process today, it takes a month. Or the permission is granted only on the last date, either on the last date or even beyond that. So they have to pay the late fees also. So can it be?
नहीं, एक तो हम लोग जो हैं, we are not sitting over here to collect the late fees. हम तो माफ करते हैं. आपकी बार 9th में more than मतलब बहुत सारा पैसा हम लोगों ने late fees का माफ किया.
We had a one repeater case and a one transfer case.
मैं आपको बताता हूँ उसमें ना हम क्या कर रहे हैं. एक देखिए आप लोग समझने का प्रयास कीजिए. सिस्टम है, उसको फॉलो करना चाहिए. एक बच्चा लास्ट ईयर का है, वो आपके पास LOC से 2 दिन पहले आ जाता है, 4 दिन पहले आ जाता है, तो आप हमको कहते हैं कि नहीं इसको एक्सेप्ट कर लो. तो अगेन वी आर कैरिंग वन, जस्ट लिसन टू मी, वी आर कैरिंग वन एजेंडा दिस टाइम कि अगर कोई रिपीटर है तो उसको जुलाई तक एक पर्टिकुलर डेट तक एडमिशन ले लेना, उसके बाद हम परमिट नहीं करेंगे उसको. फिर वो एज ए प्राइवेट कैंडिडेट बैठेगा, नॉट एज ए रेगुलर कैंडिडेट, क्योंकि फिर वो ना बहुत सारी हमारी कैटेगरी चेंज होती है. मैंने आपको बताया शुरू में, लॉट ऑफ रिक्वेस्ट आर कमिंग टू अस आफ्टर डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ रिजल्ट कि उसका रिजल्ट XXX आ रहा है और पास नहीं आ रहा. सो दिस कम्स ओनली इन केस ऑफ द इम्प्रूवमेंट, ओके, और इन अदर केसेस. तो आप कहते नहीं उसको पास डिक्लेयर करो क्योंकि वो फ्रेश बैठा था. तो इट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स ऑल्सो. और जो आप हमको भेजने की बात कर रहे हैं वो सॉफ्टवेयर देखेगा. दूसरी, जब आपके पास होता है तो आप शुरू में ही भेजिए. कैन यू बिलीव दैट in my regional offices I am getting so much of requests and so much of funny requests कि वो एक document नहीं लगाते, और जब हम उनसे मांगते हैं तो वो phone नहीं उठाते. ठीक है, जब हम उनसे मांगते हैं तो कोई दूसरा डॉक्यूमेंट भेजते हैं, क्योंकि वो सारे के सारे जो हैं वो लोग हैं जो कि गलत बच्चों को स्पॉन्सर करते हैं. तो हमको मतलब देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट वन fine chap, correct chap, honest chap might be suffering because of this, but that could be taken care by the IT system only. Therefore, we are going for that particular system. We can't survive if we will go by this. One day will come when the entire system will collapse and no one would be able to survive.
But there should be a timeline, because no, I initiated
that
process a month before. I shot the mail and I requested a lot
I'll
of
request
time.
you to come and work with us for some time.
No, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Sir,
So we have time for one
only-
last question.
Yeah, what is the time
One,
now?
it's
Sir-
1:20 almost, 1:17.
117. So 120 I have to finish it off. Yeah.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन प्लीज सर सॉरी सर मेरा क्वेश्चन सर के क्वेश्चन से ही थोड़ा सा अटैच है. एक्चुअली डायरेक्टरेट ऑफ एजुकेशन जो है फ्री शिप कोटा स्टूडेंट्स जो है वो अलॉट करते हैं इवन इन 9th स्टैंडर्ड टू. सीबीएसई की हमारी कुछ डेडलाइंस हैं कि हमें इस पर्टिकुलर डेट से पहले सबमिट करना है, और एज पर द गाइडलाइंस 2-3 डेज बिफोर हमें सबमिट करना होता है ताकि हम पेमेंट ऑन टाइम कर सकें. इस साल हमने जो प्रॉब्लम फेस किया है, जस्ट बिफोर 1 डे डायरेक्टरेट ऑफ एजुकेशन ने हमें फ्री शिप में कुछ स्टूडेंट अलॉट किए, और हमारे पास सिर्फ 24 आवर्स हैं. हम बच्चे को वेरीफाई करें, हम सीबीएसई को इन्फॉर्म करें, या हम डायरेक्टरेट ऑफ एजुकेशन से कांटेक्ट करें. हम कुछ कर ही नहीं पा रहे, और आनंद फानन में अगर हम स्टूडेंट को एडमिट नहीं करते हैं, रजिस्टर्ड नहीं करते हैं, तो डायरेक्टरेट ऑफ एजुकेशन हमारे ऊपर एक्शन लेता है, और अगर हम नहीं करते हैं, उसको वेट करते हैं, होल्ड पर डालते हैं, सीबीएसई की डेट ओवर हो जाती है, तो हमें दूसरे कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस फेस करने पड़ते हैं. तो
मैं आपकी बात समझ गया. पहला तो ये कि this question should be posed to CBSE or to the directorate. In all the state government, wherever the state schools are affiliated to the CBSE, they have made their schedule as per the CBSE schedule only. Because we are working at the national level, we are not working for some particular state or for some particular department. Okay, so if you have come to the CBSE, you have to follow the CBSE guidelines. That is the thing. So make a request. I'll also request to the directorate that you kindly synchronize your schedule with the schedule of the CBSE. That is the thing. If we are having so many states now, so we will be fixing the date for each and every one separately. फिर तो हमने करा लिया एग्जाम, अब बाद में करेंगे बात. Any last question?
The last comment from there.
सर मैं कमला नेहरू जंगपुरा स्कूल से हूँ. मेरा क्वेश्चन अपार आईडी से रिलेटेड है. सर मेरे स्कूल में अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 100 स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो अफगानी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जिनकी अपार आईडी, क्योंकि उनके पास आधार नहीं है, उनकी अपार आईडी जनरेट नहीं हो सकती.
मैं वो आप मतलब फॉर एग्जामिनेशन आई एम अ वेरी गुड डॉक्टर, so you say I'll come to know that what problem you are facing. So
Okay,
I'll
sir.
prescribe the medicine to you. So in your case, we have already said that for the foreign schools where the students are not having the this Aadhaar, right now they are exempted. We'll see that what best could be done for them.
Okay, sir.
Because these are the teething problem which we will be facing till the time full scheme is implemented.
थैंक यू सर.
So with this, I am really grateful to each and every one of you, getting lot of requests for the second board examination, and today I feel that the work done by the entire department of mine is going to give the fruits of the hard work. You will come to know. And what happens when you are acting as the principal and someone is coming to you and you are saying that no, I'll get in touch with the CBSE. We want that this should not be the answer. Answer should be the decision is this. And for that purpose, you should be very well aware of the rules and regulation. Thereafter, I am really grateful to the great men sitting over here, General Murli, Commander Manoj, and ma'am, who had taken out of the time and came to this place. Sir was having one presentation, and yesterday I prayed, he was supposed to make the presentation and made a call to me, Mr. Bhadwaj, if I am having the presentation, then I'll be missing. So my reply to him was, sir, I'll pray to the God that your presentation should be made cancel. And that was made cancel by him, and he agreed to my proposal. So I wanted that each and every should come together, because this is the task which have been assigned to us by the government, and we should be happy for the same, that how to assist the students for each and every activity. The last request which I will make to you, which is very, very important, when you are discussing with the student, what ma'am has said and what I said, कि आपको उनका perception change करना है, ठीक है? Many people are coming to me, and if they are not correct, I am making their perception correct. ये मैं सोचता हूँ और करके भेजता हूँ. तो आपका perception भी यही होना चाहिए कि आप बच्चों को सही एडवाइस करें. ऐसा ना हो कि पूरी के पूरे सब लोग कहने हम सेकंड एग्जाम के लिए जा रहे हैं और सब जा रहे हैं, ठीक है? Only very, very genuine students should come for the second examination, because that is the examination, or that is the recommendation of the NEP, where it is mentioned that if they wish to improve their performance, okay, so it is not the relative thing. Relative thing is मेरे 90 आ गए, 95 लाने हैं, मेरे 45 आ गए, अब 60 लाने हैं. So the second child should go for the second examination, not the first child. Really grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir,
Just
for such
1 minute
an
only.
engaging. Please be seated for another 2 more minutes, please. Let us close the day appropriately. 2 more minutes of your time, please. Please be seated. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for such an engaging and meaningful participation today. As we draw this meeting to a close, one message stands out. Educational reform is just not a policy, but a partnership. The success of the 2 board examination will depend on how effectively we collaborate, innovate, and lead with empathy and vision. Thank you so much. I now invite Srimati Satpal Kaurji for a vote of thanks.
सभी को नमस्कार. मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूं अपने आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय जी का, जिन्होंने अपने व्यस्ततम कार्यक्रम से समय निकालकर हम सबका मार्गदर्शन किया. आपकी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति, विचारशील संबोधन, दूरदर्शी दृष्टिकोण और प्रेरणादायक शब्दों ने पूरे सत्र को अत्यंत समृद्ध बनाया. मैं धन्यवाद करती हूं परीक्षा नियंत्रक महोदय जी का, जिन्होंने बहुत ही विस्तृत तरीके से 2 बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशंस के बारे में बताया. आपने अत्यंत स्पष्टता, धैर्य और सरलता के साथ सभी प्रश्नों और शंकाओं का समाधान किया. आपकी व्याख्या ने विषय को समझना और भी आसान बना दिया तथा उपयोगी कर दिया. हम अत्यंत कृतज्ञ हैं सर. मैं धन्यवाद करती हूं अपने निदेशक महोदय, डायरेक्टर आईटी, IFS सर, JS, IT और अन्य अधिकारीगण जिन्होंने इस वेबिनार में उपस्थित होकर हमारा उत्साहवर्धन किया. मैं धन्यवाद करती हूं सभी विशिष्ट अतिथियों का, जो KVS से, NVS से, दिल्ली सरकार से, विभिन्न संस्थाओं से, एयरफोर्स से, सेना से, नेवी से, बाल भारती से, DPS से, उच्च अधिकारीगण जो यहाँ पे उपस्थित हुए हैं, अपने व्यस्त कार्यक्रम को छोड़कर यहाँ पे पधारे हैं. आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ सभी प्रधानाचार्य का, जो इस सभागार में उपस्थित हैं और जो ऑनलाइन माध्यम से हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, तथा सभी अध्यापकों का और बच्चों का, जिन्होंने पूरी पेशेंस के साथ इस कार्यक्रम को सुना और समझा है, क्योंकि धरातल पर आप ही हमारे सैनिक हैं. मैं धन्यवाद करती हूं अपने क्षेत्रीय निदेशक, क्षेत्रीय अधिकारी गण का, जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को विस्तृत प्रचार करने में सहयोग दिया है. और मैं धन्यवाद करती हूं अपने प्रशासन तथा रखरखाव शाखा का, जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में अपना पूरा सहयोग दिया. अंत में मैं धन्यवाद करती हूं अपनी कोऑर्डिनेशन समन्वय शाखा का, जिन्होंने बहुत ही मेटिकुलस तरीके से सभी कामों को अंजाम देते हुए इस कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया. अब मैं आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट करती हूं कि आप सब सादर आमंत्रित हैं लंच करने के लिए। आप सभी जहां सुबह रिफ्रेशमेंट हुआ वहीं पे लंच प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा, कृपया उधर पधारें। धन्यवाद।